sound. Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content.
Girl, oh baby, tell me why, you're playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get, she's playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get, she's playing hard. Me as a man, me have no time for play. Me as a man, me have no time for long talking. Me as a man, me have no time for the bullshit. Me as a man, no. Me as a man, no. Me as a man, me have no time for play. Me as a man, me have no time for long talking. Me as a man, me have no time for the bullshit. Me as a man, no. Me as a man, no. She talking about she don't want relationship. She talking about she don't want companionship. She talking about she don't want this and that. So why the fuck you give me your number for? Me see you in the street and me watching you. Me stop you on the corner and me talk to you. Me tell you what me want, that me want no friend. So why the fuck you playing games with my mind, girl? When you see me in the street and I'm walking by, don't say hello, girl. I don't want you no more, so don't ask me why, cause I'm going my way. Girl, don't say Ringo, don't say hello, don't say nothing. Girl, I don't want you now, you had your chance, now I got to go. Don't give me your phone number, my girl, cause I don't have no time to play. I don't have no time to play, no, no. Don't give me your phone number, my girl, cause I don't have no time to play. I don't have no time to play, no, no. Don't give me your phone number, my girl, cause I don't have no time to play. I don't have no time to play, no, no. Don't give me your phone number, my girl, cause I don't have no time to play. I don't have no time to play, no, no. Playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get. She's playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get. She's playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get. She's playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get. She's playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get. She's playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get. Me as a man, me have no time for play. Me as a man, me have no time for long talking. Me as a man, me have no time for the bullshit. Me as a man, no. Me as a man, no. Me as a man, me have no time for play. Me as a man, me have no time for long talking. Me as a man, me have no time for the bullshit. Me as a man, no. Me as a man, no. She talking about she don't want relationship. She talking about she don't want companionship. She talking about she don't want this and that. So why the fuck you give me your number for? Me see you in the street and me watching you. Me stop you on the corner and me talk to you. Me tell you what me want, that me want no friend. So why the fuck you playing games with my mind, girl? When you see me in the street and I'm walking by, don't say hello, girl. I don't want you no more, so don't ask me why, cause I'm going my way. time to play. I don't have no time to play. No. Don't give me your phone number, my girl. Cause I don't have no time to play. I don't have no time to play. No. Don't give me your phone number, my girl. Cause I don't have no time to play. I don't have no time to play. No. Don't give me your phone number, my girl. Cause I don't have no time to play. I don't have no time to play. No.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's Black Male Advice TV. I am your host, Ringo. You already done know what it is. We back again with another live stream. We are in the building, so make sure you click that like button right now. Click that like button right now. I said click that like button right now. Click that like button right now. We have an awesome show for you tonight. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who we got in the building. I can't even see with these damn shades on. I'm telling you right now, I gotta take them off, but I'm trying to be cool for the camera because, you know, as a high-value man of status and class, I gotta make sure that everything is on point for the people. So make sure you click that like button right now. Anyway, we got an awesome show for y'all today, man. We got an awesome show. Shout out to everybody that's joining in, everybody in the clouds, everybody in the overflow, new subscribers, new members, wherever you at. I appreciate you coming through. As you know, we are continuing on with our series on Kevin Samuels. We are not letting up. I'm sorry. So if you don't want to hear about Kevin Samuels, you can walk through the door. It is what it is. But I appreciate you stopping by. But here on Black Male Advice TV, we deal with excellence. We deal with quality content, you know, some entertainment, some laughter, some tracks. You already done know how it is. Let me switch up the beats. Okay, let's see what we got. All right. Everything seems to be cool. How everybody doing out there? Everybody good? Everybody good out there? Give your hand, give yourself a round of applause for everybody that's coming through. And I want to make sure I shout everybody out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into the show just now. You know what I mean? We're going to do what we got to do. All right, let's see what we got going here. We have somebody, they retracted their statement. It is what it is. Who cares, right? Anyway, let me just focus on the show because, I cannot see in these shades. I really don't know how people see when they wear shades during a live show. Really cannot see right now. I don't even know what I'm pressing. Let me see. All right, there we go. All right. Now, where was I? Today's topic, we're going to be dealing with Kevin Samuels. We're going to be dealing with a lot of information. I don't know if the stream is good, if everything is flowing properly. Could I get a 1 in the chat, please, if there's no glitches or anything, because I don't want to get exposed. So please let me know that there's no glitches or anything like that, because we really don't want to get exposed here. You know, I got a lot of things going for myself to be exposed. Right? So, all right, we have a 1. All right, so make sure y'all click that subscribe button. Click that like button. Click it right now, people. I mean, come on. I already done started off the show right. Everything is right now. So make sure you click that like button right now. All right, y'all. All right. I'm going to settle down. All right. We dealing with the so-called CIA. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. The CIA. We got an awesome show tonight. That's right. We are not playing games. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me take off these damn shades, man. For real. Let me take them things off. I'm just saying. I had to take them off because, you know, I can't see. I really don't know how could people be doing live streams with these shades, because I personally cannot see in them at all. I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm glad everybody came through. Let's see who we got in the building. Let my eyes adjust because I just took off them dark shades, you know, that is really meant for when you're outside in the sunlight. That's why they call them sunglasses for a reason. They're not meant to be indoors. But, as a high value man, of the CIA, you have to wear your glasses indoors because you don't want nobody to, look inside of your eyes and see that you lying. You know how it is, right? You already don't know what it is, right? Okay. Anyway, awesome show. Let me put on my headphones because not only can I not see, but I couldn't hear anything as well. And I'm gonna update this headphone junk right here. Whoa. I can't mess up my shades now. I can't do that. Hold on. Let me put them in the case. I don't want nothing to happen to them bad boys. Oh no, it's too expensive. As a high value man, it costs a lot of money to maintain this lifestyle. Right? Let's see what we got. Okay, now I got some ears. I can hear again. Okay, everybody out there in YouTube land, we are dealing once again with the CIA. Let me see who I got in the building because I don't know if I did everything correct. Let me see what's going on here. All right, the chat is working. All right, so let me see what's going on. It says, welcome to Team Ringo, but I don't see nobody. It's interesting. Anyway, it is what it is. I guess the person didn't want to, join the show. I guess I'll catch that in the replay. I was too busy trying to be cool for the camera. Right? So let's see what we got in the building before we get down to business. We got the moderator, Sean Owens, in the building. Y'all give it up. Sean Owens in the building, moderator. You already done know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We got Paris in the building. How you doing? We got DJ Shani Shans, Chef Quentin in the building. What's going on? You already done know. Let me see who else we got here. Guerrero, how you doing? What's going on? Karzaya, Mashonda. Let me see who else we got. HM, what's going on? And that's about it. Let me see. Hold on, let me scroll. I don't want to break no YouTube laws. I want to make sure I got everybody. Okay, all right. See, I'm trying to read to make sure I got everybody. Oh, we got Virgil in the building. What's going on? Wando in the building. Fantasia in the building. What's going on? All right. Welcome, fam, to the show. You already done know. It's Ringo TV Raw, the only channel on YouTube giving you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. There is no other channel on YouTube better than Ringo TV Raw, Black Male Advice TV. You already done know. Okay, y'all. Tonight's show, we are dealing with the CIA, hypocrisy and manipulation of Kevin Samuels exposed. And guess who's mad? Guess who's mad? Oh yeah. Guess who's mad? When we make these videos about Kevin Samuels, right? Hold on a second, I gotta drink some of my apple juice. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta get some apple juice, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I hope everybody having a blessed Friday, a good evening, a good night, a good morning, wherever you are in the world. We have 100 people viewing, but we only have 46 likes. But I'm grateful of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay. You know what I mean? It is what it is. If you don't want to, like the video, you can thumb it down. Either way, it is what it is. Right? So, it is what it is, y'all. Shout out to Jose Hernandez in the building for the super chat. What's going on? Appreciate your support. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It is what it is. You already done know. Shout out to you for your support. Said, what up? What is up, Ringo? You always on vacation. Yeah, I say you gotta be on vacation, man. You gotta get away from these ninjas at work. You know how it is. You know, sometimes when you're at work, you know, you gotta deal with ninjas all day. It can be very stressful at times. And you know me, I'm trying to avoid stress. That's why I go on vacation. I'm saying, tell the supervisor, look, I'm out, man. I'm staying out for another week. I don't care. I got like 1,000 days on the books. I'm using all of them up. You know, some people, they were retiring. They got like 800 days time of leave of absence, whatever the hell that shit is called. I don't know. But I make sure I use mine because it's mine. You know? But I don't know about y'all, but when you're at work and you're dealing with these ninjas, you know what I mean? It could get really hectic. You know, I'm just saying, ninjas? Whew, I don't know, man. But anyway, tonight's show, we're going to be dealing with a lot of commentary and criticism regarding Kevin Samuels. All jokes aside, because, you know, laughter works like medicine. But this is a real serious topic, ladies, because, see, a lot of y'all are the ones that keep Kevin Samuels in business. And it is time that women wake up and overcome this drama with Kevin Samuels, because he is leading all of you ladies in a ditch. You're never going to be married. You're never going to have any success, any success in family, because his goal is not really to lead you to a marriage. His goal is not to help you to find a quality man. Kevin Samuels' goal, because I already done mentioned this a lot of times, that Kevin Samuels is actually a beta male incel. And he had a lot of trouble all his life dealing with women. And the only way he's able to, I guess, attract women is through clout. You know, 1 million subs, high value, money, you know, dark shades. When you're in the street, it's gonna bring people to you because of fame. So clout is the currency of the modern day incel. So on a normal day without the fame, a person like Kevin Samuels have a real hard time dealing with women. And see, me, I'm the type of guy that I've done the research on Kevin Samuels, and I realized that he'd been a beta male simp his whole life. That's why he had 2 divorces, because he pretty much sucked with women. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, somebody got to let you know the truth. I mean, you know, I'm really not even trying to be funny. Like, he always been a beta male. Y'all ain't peeped my last stream where he talked about how he begged a woman for some vagina and said, could he at least put the tip in? Hey, baby, could I at least just put the tip in a little bit? I mean, just the tip, you know, I just want to, you know, feel just a little bit of lips. You just want to put the tip in? But I don't know if I should do that, Kevin. Please, baby, please let me put the tip in. Nah. How you gonna be begging a woman and ask her if you could put the tip in, bro? I don't get it, man. But anyway, we have a lot to talk about, and we're gonna get right into it, because I'm sure that all of you in the clouds, you're here because you want to hear what I gotta say. I mean, surely you want to hear, or else you would have never showed up. I can hear somebody in the background right now. They're like, I can't stand that laughter track. Why you always gotta play that laughter track? Why you gotta always do that? Because it's funny. That's why. Anyway, you know when the music go like this, it's time to get down to business. So, without further ado, let's get into the show. But hold up. We got some new fam entering the building. So hold the music! Gotta shout out my people now. Let me see who else we got in the building. We got Devon in the building. What's going on? We have the Gen X Diva. How you doing? All right. You know, it is what it is. Who else? We got Cool Gent in the building. Panda Berries in the building. It is what it is. All right now. Music, please. Yeah, that's right. See, I have to shout out my people. You know, it is what it is. But if you come in late, don't expect no damn shout outs. You should have been in the show. Right. Now, Kevin Samuels, are you ready? Are you tuning in, Mr. Samuels? It's the Kevin Samuels Defense Force watching. You got a lot of work to do again, because we're going to continue to cook your boy. See, I'm one of the only ones on YouTube that actually know what's going on. And you ladies have to stop financially supporting, stop viewing Kevin Samuels, because it's a scam. This stream here, once again, is going to show you the scam that you're involved in. So, that being said, we're going to get into this. Shout out to Karzaya for the super chat. She says, get them likes up, please. Get them likes up or I'm turning off the show right now. I'm turning it off. Where the button at? Get them likes up. Get them likes up now. Now I say. Now. Get them likes up.
Now. Get them likes up. Now.
Get them likes up now. I don't see them moving. I'm gonna have to get some rock and roll music and play that. This is how you know I got a lot of haters watching my show right now. You know, let me talk to the haters for a bit. Like, you folks are taking time out of your night when you could be doing something else and you watching me. It really makes no sense that you can't stand me, but you watching me. Like, I'm making this video for people that want to change, people that want to recognize what's going on with Kevin Samuels so they can change. But you haters stay looking at me like you must be mentally ill. You gotta be insane. I can't stand him. He's messing with my godfather. Have it ever dawned on you fools that Kevin is the one making all the money and y'all broke? Like, you people that defend Kevin Samuels all day, you're not even on the payroll. I be seeing y'all in comment sections. Why do you think my comments is off? Because I got no time for that nonsense. I don't care about comments. If you want to comment and curse me out, join the membership. Because right after you join, right, and you comment, then I'm gonna block you. So I'm gonna get your bread and I'm gonna delete your comment. See, I have the whole thing set up perfectly. I don't want to hear your thoughts. You only have comments off because you're afraid to challenge. I got no time to waste. I'm focused on my business. You understand? It is what it is, fam. But we're going to get into this thing right now. So let's get into the disclaimer, because you already done know. It's time to party, people. It's Friday night. That's right. So let's get into the disclaimer. Let's go.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe a copyright under 17U.S.C. 107.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's time, y'all. It's that time. You know when the soundtrack goes like that, it's gonna be a problem.
There was a time in the latter years of YouTube, content creator Ringo TV Raw emerged. But he came forth to proclaim the word of the Most High, and the people were afraid. But now is the moment of truth, where Kevin Samuels is exposed once again.
Yeah, I know you like that. Anyway, let's go. Let's first make sure there's no glitches because we don't want to get exposed. Nobody's under my desk, nobody's around. Okay, all right, everything seems to be clear. The coast is clear, everything seems to be cool. What we're gonna talk about, this video here, I put this whole thing together. It's about 40 minutes of footage, and it's put together in a way where it's gonna pretty much provide the context of everything that I'm gonna be talking about. We're gonna be breaking down the CIA that Kevin Samuels talk about. It's a scam. He actually updated the wording. It actually means something else. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about the fact that Kevin is always talking about this high value nonsense, right? That's also a scam. There was a time when Kevin Samuels had no problem with you brothers if you just worked at McDonald's. We're gonna also get into that as well, where he was teaching men that pretty much you could get any woman you want, even if you work at McDonald's. But now all of a sudden, right, you have to be this high value man, and only high value men are able to have the benefits of women. But now the guy that work at McDonald's, he's not even nothing. You understand? So we're going to get into the hypocrisy of Kevin Samuels as well. We're going to also show and prove to you that Kevin Samuels is not interested in marrying any woman. Not only that, all the people that he teach, these men are all whoremonger males, and they're not interested in black women being married. Kevin Samuels depends on the dysfunction of black women. He only target black women. He don't target white women. He don't target Jewish women. He don't target Asian women. His primary market is degrading, bashing, belittling black women. Not only that, we're going to talk about another issue, even though I already talked about Kevin Samuels inciting violence and domestic discipline on black women. We're going to also talk about that in another video because I've actually noticed that there's some footage out there of his partner in crime, some guy named Obsidian or something like that, who was advocating, beating black women with a belt, where he was literally teaching men that they need to go out there and buy a belt to beat black women into submission. I believe there's also another content creator that is associated with Kevin Samuels named Donovan Harp or something like that. He was talking about punching black women in the face, talking about how he'll beat a black woman and how if it was him, and all these content creators, ladies, are all associated with each other. And it's time for you ladies to really take a stand and recognize what you're dealing with here. You're dealing with men that are advocating for violence and abuse towards black women. So in order for you to combat that, you have to face reality and face the truth. Stop with the entertainment aspect of Kevin Samuels. Behind all of his content is hatred for black women. He don't like black women. Look at the so-called thumbnails that he used of black women. He always finds a very unattractive, unpleasant image to post to represent black women. He's always fat shaming sisters that are overweight. He's constantly belittling you, making you feel like you're not good enough, always making you feel like something's wrong with you if you're a single mother. These are the things that Kevin Samuels do. So my content is designed to open up your eyes so that you can see what exactly is going on. A lot of people say that I'm a hater. They say that I'm this. They say that I live in my mom's basement. All sorts of nonsense they say to try to silence exactly what I'm teaching. If you look through my catalog and you see all the videos that I teach on, I'm fair and balanced when it comes to teaching on issues with women and issues with men. The problem is a lot of these black men on YouTube are not accountable for anything. They only want to talk about black women. They only want to shame black women. They don't want to hold black men accountable for the things that black men do. The reason why our community is falling apart, the reason why there are so many single mothers, the reason why we have such a high concentration of teen pregnancies and all of this issues in the black community is because black men are not leading women. Black women are not taking a stand on building their community. Black men don't build nothing in terms of the infrastructure. All they do is focus on vagina all damn day. And when you look at YouTube, all these brothers think about is sex. The so-called red pill content creators of today's day are toxic. All they focus on is bashing women, belittling women, and that is how they make their bread and butter. See, if no one is talking about black women, nobody makes any money on YouTube. Understand that. These guys cannot do anything else other than focus on black women. Even if it's black women that are in the industry, black women that are here, black women that are there, it has to deal with black women in order for these guys to be somewhat successful. They're not about building the community. They're about focusing on the dysfunction of the black community. Anything that's dysfunctional, these men focus on. They never focus on black men. I want to hold black men accountable, and that's why I make these particular videos. So with that said, let's get into this show here. Prepare your ears for this. We're going to pause where need be, and we're going to talk about different things. But I want to illustrate what the CIA that Kevin Samuels promote is really all about, so that you ladies, and especially you brothers, you can see what it really means. Because it is not about you being confident, and all this other stuff. It's something very diabolical, and I want people to really get that. So without further ado, let's get into this.
How to get the woman you want. Join the CIA. CIA. What does CIA mean? CIA is a term, this little acronym I use. Confident, intelligent, arrogant. Confident, intelligent, arrogant.
Now notice, people, he said confident, intelligent, and arrogant. Now notice the ending word, arrogant. That's not what he's saying today. Most of you that watch his videos is probably new to this because you didn't go back in time to learn when he was polishing up his talking points before he went and did what he did on YouTube in terms of this new nonsense that he's doing in terms of, it's sort of like a ritual. Every show from Kevin Samuels is actually a ritual. That's another topic we're going to do another time. It's actually a ritual. Every single show he do is a ritual of a sacrificing of black women. We're going to get into that another time, but let's go.
Confident, intelligent, arrogant. Or you can just say cocky, infuriating asshole. Cocky, infuriating asshole. Cocky, infuriating asshole.
What?
Shut up.
Notice that. Cocky, infuriating asshole. Now, infuriating is something that someone gets you annoyed, angry. Cocky is someone that's arrogant. And an asshole, you know what that is. The true meaning of his join the CIA is for men to be cocky, infuriating, and assholes. And see, these are the kind of men that you ladies are going to encounter when you're dealing with Kevin Samuels. Behind the facade of a suit and a tie and the glasses is a man who is cocky, infuriating, and an asshole. And that's what you need to understand. Let's go.
Out to the CIA. It's how I start lots of my videos. CIA means confident, intelligent, and assertive. CIA means confident, intelligent, and assertive. CIA means confident, intelligent, and assertive. Cocky, infuriating asshole. Cocky, infuriating asshole. Cocky, infuriating asshole. CIA means confident, intelligent, and assertive. Cocky, infuriating asshole. Cocky, infuriating asshole. Cocky, infuriating asshole. CIA is a term, this little acronym I use. Confident, intelligent, arrogant. Confident, intelligent, arrogant. confident, intelligent, arrogant.
If you were confident, right, and intelligent, there would be no need to be arrogant. It don't make no sense. A confident man would not have to be arrogant. And if he had any intelligence, he would know that.
Or you can just say cocky, infuriating asshole. Cocky, infuriating asshole.
Kevin Samuels, would you want your daughter to have a cocky, infuriating asshole as a husband? Do you want that? I hear crickets. Let's go.
Cocky, infuriating asshole.
Shout out to the CIA. That's how I start lots of my videos.
CIA mean confident, intelligent, and assertive. CIA mean confident, intelligent, and assertive.
CIA mean confident, intelligent, and assertive.
Cocky, infuriating asshole. Cocky, infuriating asshole.
Cocky, infuriating asshole.
CIA mean confident, intelligent, and assertive.
Which one is it, Kevin Samuels? Because we know it's really not assertive. We know that. See, I want the women to realize that your CIA is actually men that are cocky, infuriating assholes. Those are the kind of men that you claim are high value. But to sell this image to women and to sell it to men, you identified it as, men pretty much being intelligent, confident, and assertive. No. We're not buying that. We're not buying it. The truth is right on the screen. CIA mean cocky, infuriating assholes. Now, how many of you men want to join Kevin Samuels' CIA team? And I always thought it was a problem for him to even use the acronym of CIA and FBI. Like, when you think about the FBI, like the real FBI and the real CIA, it just lets you know that Kevin Samuels is an actual agent.
It's funny because it's true.
That's right. It is true. I know. Let's go.
Infuriating asshole. Cocky, infuriating asshole.
Cocky, infuriating asshole.
Understand something clear. I am not MGTOW. I'm just a man. However, I have taken the red pill.
Now notice he said that he'd taken the red pill.
But that being said, I love women.
Now he loves women all of a sudden. I submit to you that the red pill is really about black men just talking crap about women because they actually desire sex from women. That is what the red pill is all about. It's not about men empowering themselves. It's not about men understanding the world to open their eyes to what's going on in the Matrix. It's really about men bashing and degrading women while at the same time desiring sex from them because they're socially awkward and unable to pull women. That's just the truth. A lot of these men on social media are socially awkward incels. They really have no way of communicating with women. They're so afraid. They'll see a lady they like, rather than them go up to the woman, they scared to death. They'll be like, oh, I can't. She looked too pretty. You're actually going to hear that in this video where this dude said that he pretty much had a pretty girl come up to him because she liked him and he said he ran away. You're going to hear that from his own mouth. You're going to hear that. Trust and believe. Shout out to Rollo for the super chat. Appreciate your support, brother. He said, let's see what's going on. He said, KS is into cycle lick and cha. What? He into pause with his thoughts into Ringo. Great work breaking his hypocrisy out. Yeah. Thanks for the support, brother. Let me see where that play button at. All right.
I love women. I love beautiful women. I love
He don't love women, he lusts after women. There's a difference between love and lust. He just desired to use women for sex. Just because you hear him say he loved women, if he loved women, where's his wife? Why Kevin Samuels is teaching all you ladies about getting good outcomes, but yet he got no outcome? Why Kevin Samuels is talking about how you need to have this right as a woman, get your weight right, get your kids in order, send them back to your baby daddy so that you can find a high-value man and a husband, but yet he don't got no wife? Why Kevin Samuels got all this money, fame, and success and still got no wife? You know, let this make sense. Somebody. How is it that a man, all his flamboyant $1,000 suits, cologne till kingdom come, and he still got no wife? Why this man sitting up in the studio as a high-value man and don't got no woman serving him? I just don't get it. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. We're going to talk about women tonight. We're going to talk about my experiences with women.
All cap. He ain't never had no women like that.
What experiences that I know have made me successful with women, and some of the misconceptions I had about women that got me twisted up. And when I got rid of them, I start just, man, I'm not going to edit that much. I'm not going to cuss a lot, but I start getting laid like left and right. So
I'm going to have to make a cap animation that pops up. I could just click the button for cap. So if you see anybody using anything like that, you know they got it from me first. Have to make sure I record that so that it's in the clouds. You know what it is.
Let's start off with the, you know, stuff that I was taught as a young boy. You know, I was raised in a single parent household.
So he was raised in a single-parent household, but yet he bashed black women. Notice that, ladies. This guy was raised in a single-parent household, but he bashes black women and always constantly talking about these women that got kids as though they're not good enough. Kevin Samuels, was your mother good enough to find another man? Because she was a single mom. So are you telling me that she had to give you to your father in order for her to find a man? How was that? Because we want to know. You know, you can easily dish out all this smoke to all these women, but when I make content about you, you got nothing to say. Not even your defense force step up in the lion's den. None of them. Nobody don't want no smoke. Let's go.
My mom had 2 sisters. They didn't have any kids, so I had 3 women around me all the time.
So you were a beta male simp, nothing but feminine energy around you. No wonder you have a nose ring. Now, what masculine man walks around with a nose ring? Somebody tell me. I want to know. Y'all see the nose ring up on the side over there, people? Y'all see him and he's wearing woman glasses? I mean, those are actually woman glasses now. Hey,
My grandfather, he was a truck driver, so he was around sometime near my uncle. He was the man in my life. So my grandfather was a deacon in the church, and my uncle was a Mac. A Mac is a dude that has lots of women, but he's not a pimp. He don't got any women on the stroll. Both got game. My father was a straight up player.
His father was a straight up player, ladies. You have to keep in mind where the apple fell from. You know, the apple didn't fall too far from the tree. So when you think about where Kevin Samuels came from, his father was a player, a guy that pretty much was out there just doing whatever he wanted to do. He was not faithful to Kevin Samuels' mom. Kevin Samuels' mom most likely was a thought who was just with multiple men dealing with her. I'm just saying, because if his father was a player, then he was basically playing his moms at the same time. It is what it is. There's no way he could deny that. He's the result of a man who was a player. So his pops pretty much was getting it in with his mom, probably met her at the local bar or at the club, right? Took her to the telly. I don't know if even they had tellies back then, but back in the Stone Age. But wherever he took her, he had his ass. And now this dude want to come around talking about high value this and that. when he grew up in total poverty? Doesn't make no sense, man. Let's go.
Papa was a Rolling Stone. 13 of us I think.
13 of y'all? And you have the nerve to talk about single mothers that got 5 kids? You have the nerve to bash these black women, but you had 13 of y'all together? Where? Yo.
So I used him as the blueprint of everything not to be in a dude. My mom.
You used him as a blueprint of everything not to be in a dude, but yet you are a part of the CIA. Cocky, infuriating assholes. Your father was a player, and you're saying that you used him as a blueprint of everything not to be. Really? Let's continue.
Never talk bad about him.
Your mom never talked bad about him because he was paying the bills. Just like you always tell these women, that women back then, they were, they did what they had to do. Of course, your mom knew he was a player, knew he was doing whatever he had to do, but as long as he was paying them bills, she ain't protest. You know?
To say I didn't have the best opinion of the dude. Handsome dude. Me and my father are probably look more alike than any of his other kids. That's probably one of the reasons we have such issues we have. We're probably so much alike. So anyway.
Yep, you're definitely so much alike. That's true.
That being said, I was raised by a bunch of women. I was raised, Baptist.
So you were a Baptist in the church. So you were raised as Baptist, so you're a Christian, raised in the church, but you believe in men having sex with these women before they take them as wives. Right? That's what you believe. You don't want to deal with our women in the long term. You want to have them, you want to have short-term sexual experiences with these women. That's what you want to do, and that's what you teach black men. And you wonder why there are so many single mothers out here with babies, right? It's because black men are out here doing this to our women. Black men are out here pumping and dumping our women. Understand? It's not these women that are just all ratchet and wild. It's black men who don't take the responsibility to wife up these sisters. That's the real issue.
So I was pretty much raised to be a simp.
He said he was raised to be a simp.
I was raised to be a simp. I was a cute little boy. I was spoiled.
Oh, you see the picture on the side on the top there? That's cute, the cute little boy. Y'all see that picture over there? Doesn't that look like a woman pose? He got the glasses. He got the hand movement. Like, he got the nose ring. Damn, bro. It's crazy. So he was raised to be a simp. He admits it publicly. He was raised to be a simp. And you want to believe that this guy was out there getting all these women? That's all cap. All these guys on YouTube be capping like crazy.
Kid, even though we was broke, I was spoiled for broke.
You would think that a person that was raised broke, right, would understand the struggle. But yet he had this high value mindset as if though every man, every black man is supposed to somehow be making $100K and more a year. Think about how that sound, right? Black people who came from the transatlantic slave trade, right? Black people who didn't have a head start in society, right? You want these people to believe, and especially the women, that they could just go out there and find themselves a high value man when they don't even have those kind of men in the community. You want them to really believe that nonsense, right? Yet you supposed to be a high value man, right? But you don't got no wife. All the content creators that you are clicked up with, none of these guys have successful wives. Nor are these men building families. All they talk about is smashing and dashing women. So what really is the goal for our women? What benefit is this high-value nonsense to black women when you brothers have no results to show these women that you are successful in relationships? None of you have success.
So as I started to grow up, the only time I interacted with boys was in high school. At school.
So this guy didn't even interact with no boys as a young kid. Could you believe that? No, the first time he started interacting with boys was in high school. Really? That's crazy. That's crazy. So you was just around feminine energy the whole time. No wonder you try your best to look like a woman. No wonder. I'm not even surprised. It all makes sense now. He probably, first time he saw a boy, he probably was like, wow, what is that right there, mommy? What's that? Because, he probably had a jerry curl and it was coming down his back. Oh, Kevin, that's a boy. That's a boy? But he got short hair. Why I got long hair and it's permed? Why my hair's permed, mommy? Why I got barrettes in my hair? Don't worry, Kevin, it's okay.
And that was only during in class time. I had my cousins and stuff around, so this is not probably unlike a lot of you guys. And I'm gonna answer some questions later. But if you really want to get your questions answered, throw them up on Super Chat. All right, so.
And back then, Kevin Samuels only had 27 people watching. In that live stream that he did there, he had 27 people watching. Now he got 20,000 people watching. That's the results of being a high value man. But I always wondered, if you got 1 million subscribers, why you only have 20,000 viewing? You should have at least 200,000 viewing. It always makes me wonder, do these people really have these subscribers? Or did they just pay for it? There are a lot of people on YouTube that do that. Oh, you're just hating, Ringo. You're just hating.
When you grow up with all those women around you, you get raised with feminine ideals.
Oh, no wonder. It's all coming out now. See, look at his face. He know it. Right, Kevin? You develop feminine ideals. What ideals, Kevin? What ideals?
And this is the time in the 70s when you're hearing all this, I am woman, hear me roar, and I am strong, I will survive, and all this other kind of stuff. In the 70s, women taught their sons, be nice to women, respectful, all that other kind of stuff. And then they turn around and taught their daughters, go out and, get your education, get your degree, take care of yourself, don't rely on no men. So you end up with a whole generation of, soft men and hard women. So I get around, my first crush, that's another story for another time. But the first time I really liked the chick, I'm gonna just call her Car.
Did you have the key for the ignition? Did you know what to do with it?
I like this chick. And like most simps.
See, I told you he was a simp.
When I liked the chick, I did the simp stuff. I immediately start paying a lot of attention to her, telling her all the stuff I like, fawning after, running behind her.
None of that stuff would make you a simp. See, a lot of these content creators really don't know what a simp is because they love stealing talking points about a simp. You know what I mean? Telling a woman that you like her doesn't make you a simp. That doesn't even make no sense. You chasing a woman that you like, especially back then, doesn't make you a simp. We didn't have social media. We didn't have cell phones. You literally had to go up to a woman and do your thing. So how does that make you a simp? A simp simply is defined as a man who is doing things so that a woman can like him for the purpose of him having sex. That's what a simp is. In other words, you taking a woman out to dinner because on your mind is sex. So you're figure, if I could take her out on dinner, if I could take her out on this date to a nice restaurant, she'll like me enough to come to my crib so we could get it in. That's what a simp do. You understand? A simp will financially pay his way in to get vagina from a woman. Just like these guys that be tricking off on women, those guys are simps. There was a time when men avoided that. But now on YouTube, it's okay to trick off on women. It's okay to buy prostitutes now. You got black men in this space that have no problem paying for escorts. That's what they do in this space now. Even Kevin Samuels promote that by promoting the movie Pretty Woman, where the guy paid for the prostitute so that he could have her for the weekend. You understand? All of that, paying for escorts. This is what these men do. That's simping. If you got to pay for a woman to come into your presence, you are a simp. And there is no way anybody could tell me that Kevin Samuels is not paying women right now just to be around him. Because he's socially awkward. If you just look at his older videos, this guy was all out of order, didn't know what the hell to do. He had to reconstruct and find a niche to see how he can sell an image to you. He's not the type of guy that can holler at a woman in the street. He can never do that. He never did that in his life because based on the context of this video, he always been socially awkward. Never the type of man that go up to a woman. Never had the balls to do that, you know? So he sits from a distance talking to women on YouTube. That's as close as he get to women, talking to them through social media. But he can never do that directly in the street because it'll be a whole nother ball game. Let's go.
Young boy stuff. I was in like the 6th, 7th grade. Long and short of it, every chick that I ever liked, I automatically start simping for. Now, here's the thing. I have girls that liked me, but, you know, I could, you know, man up for them because I wasn't interested. But as soon as my feelings started getting involved, it was almost like I became a woman.
You heard what he just said? As soon as his feelings came involved, he started to act like a woman. That's craziness, man. Shout out to Jose Hernandez for the super chat. Appreciate it. It said, Ringo, I have a serious problem with Kevin telling black women that they can't get a man if he ain't high value. Every woman can't get a high value man. That's the truth, because if you really understand the whole thing, and I'm sure you know this already, that the whole high value nonsense is only about 3% of men, right? So how is it that millions upon millions of women are going to all get a high value man? It's not happening. This is why I told sisters 1,000 times that the whole high value movement is one big damn scam. Like, a high value. How could you identify a man as high value because of the money he have? Money don't make you high value. And if you're looking for a man based on his money, this is why you got problems. Because you're not looking for a man that have good character. And that's why you become single mothers. Because you look for a man that have a bag, and you think because he have a bag, that's the kind of guy to go after. And then later on, when you become a single mother, you want to cry, and now all of a sudden, you want this righteous brother. You know how many women I know that became single mothers because they were chasing after some guy that wasn't shit? They thought they had it made. And then he ended up using them and abusing them, and they lost their damn soul. This is a damn shame. Shout out to Mashonda for the super chat. Appreciate your support. Said Kevin Samuels is a bow jaggling, buck dancing, step and fetch it butter biscuit eating shine. And it's no different than Reverend Pork Chop. Yeah, they all the damn same. All of them guys, man. All of them. Just like the pulpit pimps that pimp out the people, take their money. It's crazy. But appreciate your support. Let's get back into this. Let's go.
So let me fast forward. What happened with Car? Car ended up, she was my girlfriend, checked the box, and you'd be like, yes and no. We're like in 8th grade by this time. You know, and like most simps, she got tired of me like that. So she broke up, broke my little heart, shattered me, destroyed me.
See, the majority of these black men on YouTube are destroyed men. They've been shattered by women who they believe hurt them. And because of this hurt and pain, this is why they hate black women today. A lot of these black men are suffering from the trauma of their youth. This is very serious. See, Kevin Samuels is one who needs therapy right now. He like to tell black women, are you in therapy? But the truth is, Kevin Samuels needs therapy because he's still struggling with the demons of his past. He's still struggling with that woman that he liked that ended up sleeping with another man. It's bothering him to this day, and he wants revenge. So he takes it out on all black women.
No men around, didn't know what to do. No one really talked to. Somebody talked about this stuff in the 80s. So luckily, testosterone kicked in. And then this chick I was calling left and right. This is back when you call people and you get a busy signal. The stuff we used to have to do on the phone, you get the busy signal call back. There was no caller ID. Man, it was crazy.
For those who don't know, we're talking about them rotary dial phones. Remember? Remember that? It's crazy, man.
So anyway, after my testosterone kicked in, I got pissed off at this chick.
See, he got pissed off with them chicks.
And I got to a point where I got over her.
You never got over her, bro.
Well, I ran into her the next year in 10th grade. Ran into her in 10th grade. She remembered the simp version of me. I grew 9 inches over the summer. So I went from being 5 feet tall, roughly in 8th grade, to 5'9" in 3 months. 9 inches over the summer. Incredible. So all of a sudden, I'm Big Willie. So all of a sudden, these chicks that chick that I used to like, who I simped out for, all of a sudden she was throwing herself at me. But I didn't care no more. So she called me and I wouldn't answer the phone, or I'd talk to her and I'd just blow her off. I learned something right here. This is almost like a laboratory experiment, because I'm a strategic-minded person, technical-minded person. I start putting this stuff through scientific process. If nice got me bad behavior, bad seemed to get me good behavior. So I started being more bad.
You see exactly what these men are doing? They believe that treating women like trash is what's going to get women. Now, understand, everything he's saying is all cap. This is the talking points from so-called red pill content creators, where they teach men, in order for you to get results, you got to understand women want the bad boys. They want the guys that act like assholes. These are what the women really want. It's not that's what the women really want. That is what thoughts want. That is what wicked females want. They want guys that pretty much treat them like trash. You know what I mean? They tend to gravitate towards those kind of men. So he figure, rather than me being who I am, I'm going to act like something I'm not. And that's what the majority of men on social media are doing. They're acting like something they're not. And he's basically saying, when I treated women good, I didn't get no play. But when I treated them bad, they wanted to be around me. That's what he's basically saying.
This is what I learned. The worse I treated women, the more they like me.
So how do you think he's treating women today on social media? Do you see the science behind the scam, ladies and gentlemen? The worse he treated women, the more they liked him. Could there be a scientific explanation for this phenomenon, that women actually begin to like people who treat them like trash? Because you would think that with all of the bashing, degrading, shaming, cutting women off on the phone calls, you would think that black women would say, you know what, enough is enough. I'm not watching this channel no more. I'm unsubscribing. But no, they're singing his praises. And now it gone to the point now where Kevin Samuels is advocating domestic discipline, calling for the beating of women. Yeah, that men should spank their women. And his partner in crime, Obsidian, talked about getting a belt and whipping women now. Yeah, we're going to bring that out in another show, where he was teaching men to go buy a good belt to whoop women. And then there's another clip of a Donovan Harp talking about how much he would punch a woman in the face and he don't mind catching a charge. This is what black men are teaching on YouTube, pushing violence towards black women. What are you going to do about that? I seen the clip. You know what I mean? I seen the clip where Donovan Harp was boasting, talking real greasy about what he would do to a woman. But you don't hear him talking about that towards a man. Now, how is it that these men can come on YouTube on these platforms to talk about punching women in the face and how they'll beat a woman this and slap her in the face and all this other stuff, and they don't think they're going to go to jail? So you're willing to do 10 years to prove something to all these men on YouTube that you're some sort of tough guy? Wait till when you get to that jail and all the brothers realize that you're here because you beat down a woman. It ain't gonna be so good for you in there. You're gonna wish you were back on YouTube where it was safe. Let's go.
Let me make the caveat. It was called worse. What it really was is I was treating women like a man treats a woman. That's what I was doing. I wasn't being a simp. I was standing up. I was saying what I wanted, was not making any qualifying statements, not beating around the bush. If it was my way or the highway, you lucky to be around me. This is what I want out of the world. Next thing you know, she became everything I ever wanted her to be in a girlfriend after I started being a jerk to her. A cocky, intelligent, and arrogant.
Now you notice he's using the CIA term. Cocky, infuriating asshole. Arrogant. This is the type of system he put in place to deal with women. So to all the ladies in the clouds, this is what Kevin Samuels is actually pushing. He's pushing for men to be cocky, infuriating assholes, annoying, arrogant, self-centered, annoying, disrespectful, so that they can be liked by you. This would be classified as being a simp because you're doing something that really is not you. You're trying to be something that you really are not, in hopes that the image that you're selling somehow will make women like and respect you. So he's still simping till this day. Because if you got to do all of that in order for a woman to do or be the type of woman you want her to be, you are classified as a simp.
That's what I was told. It was cocky, intelligent, arrogant. So I got these battling things going on inside me. So here's what ends up happening. We go on a band trip. I smash.
Cap. This guy, even when the way he says smash, it's not real. The only thing he smashed was the damn lotion bottle. I'm just saying.
I still don't want to deal with her. I smash her, and I'm like, okay, well, I put this chick up on the pedestal, right? And she didn't want to have nothing to do with me. When I start treating her bad, like I was told was bad, put a caveat there.
So he was told to treat women bad. Where did he get this from? See, first of all, his whole story is all BS. He got his talking points from content creators on YouTube. If you study most of these dating coaches and these pickup artists many years ago, they kept talking about how you got to just be a bad boy. Women don't respect the nice guy. Nice guys finish last. You got to be an asshole. And these guys figure, you know what? I'm going to be something that I'm not in order to get women, not realizing that that is the definition of a simp. You understand? So this is pretty much what he's pushing here.
All of a sudden, she wanted to get with me. I smashed it. But here's what happened.
Notice he didn't marry her. He didn't make her his woman, his wife, none of that stuff. Just pump her and dump her.
After I smashed, guess what? She smashed the dude I was rooming with. So I saw right there, full force, female nature. I'm like,
how did you see right there female nature? Have it ever dawned on you that maybe the guy that she went and had sex with was doing the same stuff you were doing? Have it ever dawned on you that the same talking points you got from somebody else on how to treat a woman like trash in order to make her like you, that your so-called roommate or whoever was doing the same thing? So surely you don't got no game if you smashed her and she went and smashed your boy. Surely you didn't give her the work of God if she had to go get something else somewhere else. I'm just saying, you think you're a Mac Daddy, but it seemed like she went and got it in with the other guy. Right? Shout out to Gene Brown for the super chat. Appreciate your support. Right? How everybody doing out there? Everybody good? All right. Let's get back into this.
I put you up on a pedestal, treated you like a queen and a goddess or whatever. Here's how you treated me. I treat you like badly. You falling all over me, telling me everything I want, let me smash. Then you let this dude smash.
That's because you are a simp and you really had no control over the woman. See, on one hand, you're saying that when you treat her like a queen, she disrespect you, she didn't want to give you no wop. Then you're saying that, well, I treated you like trash, now you made me hit, but you also went and got with my partner and gave him some too. And then you want to say, well, this is female nature. Ladies, the red pill community on YouTube are constantly talking about female nature. The truth of the matter is none of these men were raised by men. Because how is it female nature if you treat a woman like trash just to get sex out of her, and then when she go get with your partner, now you want to say, oh, that's female nature? No, that's the result of you guys being whoremongers towards women. You know, you didn't wife that woman up, so what do you care? You didn't make her your wife. I mean, don't you always say, and don't you brothers in the so-called manosphere, red pill community always say these women are for the streets? So what are you complaining about? You know, you weren't all that great, and she got to go get with another man. You know, I'm just saying, like when you give a woman the work of God, she ain't really thinking about no other guy. Obviously, you didn't put your stamp of approval on her, bruh. You didn't get it in. You didn't give her no sunshine. You didn't boldly go where no man haven't gone before. You didn't explore like Captain Kirk. You see, Captain Kirk, Captain Kirk had sex with green women. He had women with 3 eyes, 6 breastises. Captain Kirk was a man. Captain Kirk was an example of a high-value man. I mean, he explored strange new worlds. All the ladies in all the different galaxies like Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk was a dating coach. I mean, you would think Spock was the wisest among them. Or Dr. McCoy. But Captain Kirk, man, he ain't even have to spit no game. He just pulled up on a planet and just pulled up to the ladies and they just fell for him. It is what it is.
Right then I learned women, what I was taught was wrong. What I was taught was wrong. Women do not want what we've been taught is nice. Women want strong, secure, assertive men who know what they want. We have been told.
If that's true, right? Why you don't got no wife? I mean, you're high value. You make $100,000 a day. You shouldn't have no trouble pulling none of these women. Where is your wife? And why you got a nose ring? Bruh. A nose ring, man? This is bad.
All our lives that this stuff is bad, and it's not. And you see even our young boys in school on Ritalin and all these other kind of drugs to really tamp down male behavior.
Listen, where was your father? So you talk about all these single mothers and how their boys is being raised with all these women, but you were in the same predicament, so you're not even worthy to judge nobody. You were raised to be a simp. You were raised to be feminine. You still are feminine. I'm just saying, you know. And if anybody have that photo, there was some photo where he was wearing them slippers that women be wearing with the fur and all that stuff. Somebody send me that photo, man, so we could expose that for real. Man, I mean, wearing woman purses and stuff. Like, come on, bro.
I'm going to go too far off into that. But I would just say this. You know, I recorded a video today that I'm still wondering if I need to put it out on YouTube, because talking about men's stuff can get you in a lot of trouble. But
notice that talking about men's stuff can get you in a lot of trouble. Do you see why Kevin only focused on women? Do you notice that? He don't really talk about the real issues because it could get you in trouble. You see that? So he tried to play it safe and just focus on women as if though he's trying to help them. But really, he's not. You're going to learn throughout this live show that he's really not here to help women. He's here to help himself.
we ain't worried about that now. I'm talking to the guys who want to learn how to get the women you want. First thing you need to do is understand everything you've ever been taught is wrong.
Everything you've been taught is wrong. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Women like jerks.
Really? So let me get this straight, Kevin. So you're telling me that your mother liked a jerk, but you trying to teach these women to get a high-value man. Your father was out there being a player, sleeping around with all the women, producing babies out of wedlock. Right? Your mom got with him, gave him some wop. And some head. You know. And then you came in the world. What a disaster. So are you telling me that your father is a jerk? If you come from the seed of your father, that would make you a jerk. I mean, logically speaking, right? Let's go.
What they're called jerks. Donald Trump is our president. You can like him or dislike him, whatever you, but a significant portion of the country voted for him, and a lot of women. Women like that kind of behavior.
No, women don't like that kind of behavior. Thoughts and hoes like that kind of behavior. A real woman don't really have no time for that mess. I'm just being honest. You know, the problem is a lot of you guys, you keep dealing with the low-level women, and yet you want to claim high-value man. I don't understand that. Decent women don't want that mess.
So when I went to high school, when I went to college, I just let it all hang out. You know, I had a girlfriend in high school who I turned around and simped for. So you was either simping or pimping. It was either one or the other. I went to college, and man, I was the biggest hoe on campus.
You was the biggest hoe on campus. Are y'all hearing this? This guy said he was the biggest hoe. A man being a hoe? This ain't right, bro. You know, the word hoe don't apply to a man. That would mean you had to been giving something up. You know, I'm just saying, the biggest hoe on campus. This is all cap. It really is. Shout out to Jose Hernandez for the super chat again. Appreciate your support. He says, Ringo, I teach young men that if you want better women, then you need to do better and step up your game to have quality women and not thoughts. Appreciate that. That's a good look, because a lot of these brothers, they want quality women and they don't want to put in the work to better themselves. You know, if you here we go with the light drama again. Oh, boy, you see it in the background over there? The light drama. Here we go. If it blinks again, I'm going to have to turn off that light again. That means something wrong. There we go again. It's a glitch, ladies and gentlemen. I'm exposed. Let me see what number we're up to. We're up to number 12. I'll be back in 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second while I take care of that damn glitch. I'll be back in about 10 seconds. And then I have to zoom the video back up to 12:12. Okay, let me get over here so I can take care of this thing. All this stuff is being done live, so you know it's kind of crazy. All right, I'll be back. Damn glitch. All right, let me see where we at. All right, now the video gonna start all over again. Hold on a second.
How to get the woman you want.
Hold on, now we gotta
Join
figure
the
out where we at.
CIA.
Let me get back to where I was. Wait.
VEN. Would smash women like jerks.
I'm gonna leave it right there.
What they're called jerks. Donald Trump is our president. You can like him or dislike him, whatever you, but a significant portion of the country voted for him, and a lot of women. Women like that kind of behavior. So when I went to high school, when I went to college, I just let it all hang out.
Hey,
you
yo.
know, I had a girlfriend in high school who I turned around and simped for. So you was either simping or pimping. It was either one or the other.
Simping or pimping.
I went to college, and man, I was the biggest hoe on campus. They used to call me Hovid.
What?
Hoven.
Hold up. They used to call you Hovid. What the hell is wrong with this dude? Yo, why are you capping like that, bro? This dude with an earring in his ear talking about he was Hovid in what is it, high school, college, wherever?
Why? Because he had all the hoes.
Oh, black women. You heard what he called you? He called you hoes. That's how he see y'all, man. I'm trying to help y'all out.
Chicks that I would smash, and I was a dog. I was a player. I would tell her, look here.
He was a dog. He was a player.
I'm not into no relationship. I ain't looking for no girlfriend. I just want to have some fun.
He's not looking for no relationship. He's not looking for no long-term nothing. Just looking for fun, ladies. Pay attention.
You know, if you ready to do that, cool. If not, you know, you need to go ahead and bounce.
Wow.
Here's what ended up happening. They'd want to come over to my room for tutoring. So I tutor them. I tutored the hell out of them. Then what would happen? They would go back and tell their friends, he put it down. Guess what? Their friends would want to come by too. Yes, women. Women like sex. They like it more than we do.
No, you just thirsty for some sex, bro. We know women have dirty minds just like guys, but stop capping, please. I mean, he basically said he hit that chick up, right? She went out and told the cheerleading squad, and they all came to him for some tutoring. Okay, we believe you.
That's a video for another day, but a lot of the stuff men have been told was wrong. Nice guys finish last. I've been a nice guy. Every time I was a nice guy, I finished beyond last. I never even finished. When I was just a guy who just said, forget it, I'ma just be this, I'ma just be a jerk, a cocky, intelligent, arrogant, or when I was a CIA, the most success I've ever had with women. And that has been consistent from teenage to now.
All cap. How is that possible if you got 2 divorces? I mean, remember when he was in a video with that married lady, the goddess, and he was like, oh, receipts shown. Cause you know, the goddess lady, she got that nice figure. So, you know, she was in the store and he was looking with the camera. And I'm looking at this socially awkward dude with the camera. I'm like, why are you filming her behind, bro? He was showing, he was smiling, he was like. This guy never been around women, man, I'm telling you.
Right now, so I've had people ask me, where are your women at? Where are your women at? I got more than I can shake a stick at, but can't none of them hold me because I am busy doing this and I'm busy with my business.
Oh, so you got all these women, but they can't hold you because you're busy doing YouTube, right? Okay. with the amount of time you put into YouTube and Instagram, surely there's no woman around. You know, because back then you were a lame, and in today you're still a lame. I'm just saying.
They love that.
Really?
So how do you do it?
Oh, he's going to teach us how to do it, y'all brothers. He's about to give us some game.
First off, you got to understand something. You got to undo your programming.
Okay.
You got to undo your programming, guys, because we've been programmed to think, oh, hold the door open for women, be chivalrous. Women don't want all that.
Oh. Okay, so basically you're saying don't hold the door. Chivalry went to hell. Okay, all right. I'm going to get us some women's later. After the live show, I'm going to go put all of this stuff into practice.
Number 2, you can't take advice from married people.
What?
Married people are living a completely different life.
Ladies, Kevin Samuels just said, don't take advice from married people. Let's let that marinate, everybody. I want you to write that down. Kevin Samuels said, don't take advice from married people. Wow. Wow. So hold on, let me get this straight. Kevin Samuels, the guy who had 2 divorces, who was once married, who you ladies call in because you want advice on how you can find a high-value man so you could become a wife. He's telling you, don't take no advice from married people. So let me get this straight. You ladies want to be wives, but he's telling you not to take advice from married people. So who do you supposed to take advice from to get the right information? Because Kevin Samuels is not married and he got no wife. What makes you think he's going to give you advice that's going to give you the outcome you're looking for? Look, let me put this in layman's terms for you. If you need legal advice, are you going to go to Kevin Samuels? Or are you going to go, go to an attorney, you know what I'm saying, and talk to them? I could just see it now. Half of you ladies will call Kevin for legal advice. You would want to go to the source of someone who actually practiced that which you want to get involved in. So why would Kevin Samuels teach you ladies and brothers not to take advice from married people? Now, you know why he's saying that? Because you have men that actually have the results who teach on YouTube. And what they're trying to do is get you ladies not to take advice from them, but to take advice from him. Ladies, never take advice from people about relationships when they have no relationship. You are wasting your time. That is like going to your local bodega and asking the cashier for advice, legal advice. It makes no sense. Because he's not one who practiced the law to give you the proper information. People who are married typically understands the dynamic. They're the ones you need to talk to when it comes to marriage, not Kevin Samuels. Let's go.
That don't mean that they're bad. They're living a completely different life. Single people and married people have different motivations and different everything else. A married man is going to tell you different things because he has a wife.
So you just said married people would tell you one thing Single people will tell you another because they have different interests. See, the truth, ladies, is this. Men that are single only want vagina. They don't want marriage. They just want to date. Another definition for date is just to hook up to have sex with. I taught on this many years ago. Dating equals hooking up to have sex. All of these guys on YouTube been stealing my talking points for years. Years and years. Dating mean hooking up to have sex. 90% of you ladies right now that are in the clouds that are just with a guy, talking about, well, you dating, most of you ladies are just going to get pumped and dumped because most of those men are just with you for a season. They're not interested in long term. They're not interested in wifing you up. They're just using you for sex. Right now, you are just good enough for sex. Later on, when you get older, none of those men would be around to even deal with you. Because you're giving the best years of your lives to the worst possible men. A lot of you ladies are doing that right now. You giving the best of your youthful, beautiful years when you are in your prime. You give it to the worst possible men who are just using you for sex. You really think that guy is really with you because he loves you, right? You really believe that? Ask him if he want to get married tomorrow. Ask him if he would be your husband right now. Ask him if he would take you as his wife right now. I guarantee you he won't. And that should make you know that you getting played right now. You know? Shout out to Sean Owens for the super chat. Appreciate the support. He said, Ringo, I found the pic of those female shoes. Check your IG messages. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see what's going on. This is going to be interesting. I hope that it's the actual image. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been searching for that image for a minute and couldn't find it. Let me see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because this might be interesting. You know, let me see. All right. I think that's the image. Let me see. I think that's the image. This one is kind of blurred. Got to get the high quality version. But I remember there was another image. I'm not sure if that was the one. A damn gnat is in my room again. I can't stand these damn gnats. I'll have to bring that one out in another video. But thanks for sending the image. Let me just check this. Let me check this Cash App real quick. See if anybody came through with a Cash App so I could shout them out. Shout out to Quentin. Appreciate your support, brother, for the Cash App. Carla, shout out to you for the Cash App. Appreciate your support. All right, let me just do this thing real quick. All right, y'all, we're going to get back into this. I'm going to check out that image later on, but I think there was another image people were talking about, and it was some furry thing. I'll have to find it. Let's get back into this, but I appreciate you sending the message with that image. We're going to have to use that one in the video too. Let's go.
Women are the same. Women are the same. If you don't think, and here's the thing, a lot of this stuff, even listening to it, some guys are thinking, man, that sounds harsh or rude or sexist. That's what we've been programmed. That's what we've been taught. We've been told that a man, being assertive, saying, approaching a woman, being straight up direct, is a callous, arrogant thing to do.
Really?
Well, guess what? I got more women that way than trying to be their friend than anything else. When I would just walk up to a chick and say, look, I'm trying to go home with you tonight. What's up? After they get over the initial shock that somebody said that to them, you know what ended up happening? I went home with him that night.
You went home with him? He just said him. I caught that one. He just said him. Hey, yo. Pause. But hold up. We got to examine this one. So, Kevin Samuels, you're telling me that
as a high-value man. A man of excellence and brilliance. A man of high standards and quality. You're telling me that you just walked up to a woman and just said, "Hey, I'm trying to go home with you tonight." I have a question for you. Would you be cool with a man walking up to your daughter, if she's of age, and just telling your daughter, "Hey, I'm trying to go home with you tonight. What's up, boo?" You cool with that? Are you cool with that? I'm just saying, Shout out to Donda Genesis for the super chat. She says, happy to finally make it to the chat. Thank you for your videos. I've shared a couple of your videos on my IGTV and YouTube channel. Keep up the good work. Appreciate your support. Shattered Star Games, shout out to you for the super chats. Salute Ringo. Just pulled up. Put this in the collection, G. Thanks for your support. Oh, it gets better as the live stream goes on. We got a lot of stuff to cover, man. Wait till y'all ain't seen nothing yet. All the people that be bouncing in the show and bouncing out, they missing everything. Trust and believe. But let's get back into this, y'all. Let's go.
Put it down on her like she never had to put down on it before.
All cap. Everybody, let me tell you something, man. You guys that keep bragging on social media about you putting it down on women, y'all got to stop that. Because one of these days, a woman is going to expose you. She's going to come forward. And she's going to make the world know that it really wasn't like that. If you that type of man that can put it down, you don't need to be on camera talking about, all the ladies I get with, I always put it down because, I put it down. How you put it down, you don't got no wife? How you putting it down but those women not in your life? How you putting it down? You ain't got no kids. All these women you banging. You banging all these women, but you ain't got no kids. Bruh, if I'm out here shooting up all these clubs, best believe I'm gonna have a whole lot of kids. Because I don't know about you, but, as a man, you're supposed to be fruitful and multiply. How you, listen, ladies, this is how it is, man. If a brother is dealing with you, right, and he having sex with you and he ain't trying to have no kids, you with the wrong man. Because a guy, when he's banging a chick, is supposed to be, his mind supposed to be focusing on, I want this woman to be on my team. I want her to be in my life, and I don't mind having a kid with her. But this guy talking about all these different women he banging, and they going back telling other women, and they coming back to get tutored. Really? This is all cap. All cap. Better watch out, man. You might get struck by that damn lightning.
Well, guess what? I didn't take her number. I gave her mine.
Wow.
Cause I ain't gonna.
Y'all remember my video from back in the days where I taught brothers not to take a woman's number, but for you to give her your number? Yo, these talking points. These guys be stealing all my talking points. I do not take women numbers. I don't waste my time. I don't do that. You see a chick you like, you go up to her, you holler at her, you don't be afraid, you give her your number. If she's interested in you for whatever reason, she'll hit you back with a text, preferably a text with her name so you know who you talking to. Because, sometimes women will call you up and you're like, I don't know who this is. The hell this is, I'm not answering my phone. But the point is, the talking point or the lesson that I taught is that as a man, to avoid the frustration of, you trying to contact a woman and doing all of this nonsense. It's a waste of time. Just give a woman your number, right? It doesn't matter how fine she is. Just give her your number. Let her go her way, right? It lets you not worry. It lets you not be concerned and thirsty. Because if she's really interested in you, brother, she's going to hit you up. It doesn't matter if it take a week, 2 weeks. If she's interested in you, she'll hit you up. By you not having her number, it puts you in a position where you could just focus on your purpose rather than trying to text a woman. A lot of you brothers don't realize that when you take a woman's number, right? Let me break it down for you. If you take a woman's number, right, you give her yours and you start to text her and she don't respond back right away, what's going to happen is you're going to start to get frustrated. Now, you're going to text her again because you're frustrated. She already done got your text. She's looking at you like, bruh, what the hell you texting me so much times? I just met you today. What the hell? You tripping. And then now you text her again. At this point, you just turned her off. You just turned her off. You blowing up her phone. First of all, you don't even know her situation. Just leave her alone. Really. Just wait for her to hit you back. I mean, is that the only woman you talking to? See, this is why I teach on polygyny. Because if you were really focused on your business and doing things the way you need to do, you won't be sitting there worrying about that one sister. That's free of charge. If you want to see those classic videos, join my Patreon site. That's patreon.com/blackmailadvicetv. That's patreon.com/blackmailadvicetv.
Call you and chase you.
Remember I taught in the video, stop chasing women? Come on. Bruh. It's one thing to holler at a woman that you see in the street because, if you see a fine sister, if you seen a fine sister. The other day I saw a fine sister on the Manhattan Bridge. A fine sister. And I had to turn around and fly down. But I'm saying, when you see a sister that you like, a woman that you like, you got to go after her. That doesn't mean chasing. That's you asserting yourself to the woman. You're being assertive. Chasing a woman around is when a woman made it very clear that she's not interested in you. Let's say, for example, I see a beautiful woman, right? And I holler at her. I get her number, blah, 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 blah. Everything's cool. She hit me up and she's like, look, I don't really want no relationship or anything right now. Okay, cool. I'm going to leave it alone. Leave her alone. It is what it is. But now, if she make it clear she's not really trying to have a relationship, and I keep trying to hit her up, popping up at venues where she's at, trying to get her attention, I'm chasing her at this point. You're simping. You're wasting your time. That's what I mean by chasing women. You shouldn't do that as a man. If she made it clear she don't want you, leave her alone. Go out there and do what you got to do as a man. Just that simple. And a lot of these guys, they've been stealing my talking points for many years. And this is crazy.
This stuff is probably counter to your programming. They called you. They want you. Guys, we have to sit back and learn to reassert our manhood. And this is not a bad thing. This is actually a good thing. Let me just get to the personal aspects of this. When guys are acting like men, my grades are better. I was performing better at work. My relationships are better. Testosterone was up because even your sense of manhood is fulfilled. When we are the nice guy, simpish, acting, weak beta males, no man feels good being that way. That's why I say you can't listen to married men, because a lot of married men are been beta male.
Notice how he just dissed married men by calling them beta males. Ladies, if Kevin Samuels is trying to get you sisters to pretty much become wives and get married, he's basically saying that your future husband is going to be pretty much a beta male. That's what he's basically saying.
They don't want to hear it. But if you live by the term happy wife, happy life, like I did, I was a beta male in a marriage.
See, he's basically speaking about himself. He's projecting his beta male simp lifestyle on other men. He was a simp.
You know, I'll check out the image later on. I'll check out the image. That might be the one, but I have to see if that's really it. I have to check it out later on because I have to make sure I do my research properly. Because I like when I do my presentations, it's thoroughly and accurate when it comes to these type of things. But notice what he's basically trying to do. Make it seem like men that have wives or men that are married are beta males. Why is he doing this? Because during that time, he was pushing that red pill nonsense of pump and dump, getting women to smash. He wasn't focused on marriage. But now, all of a sudden, he want you ladies to believe that he's here to help you to get the outcomes of a high-value man so you could be a wife. All of that is BS and nonsense. Shout out to Jose Hernandez, again, for a super chat. Appreciate your support. Says, Ringo, last one. Please explain to our ladies that you listen to what... Please explain to our ladies that you listen to what a man say, but pay close attention to what he does. Well, I'm trying to understand exactly what you're saying, because this is why when it comes to these super chats, you got to have, you're multitasking, because you got to remember what you're doing in the live show, then you got to read what's going on. So you're saying, please explain to our ladies that you listen to what a man say, but pay close attention to what he does. I guess what you're saying is when you're listening to what a man say, right, you also have to focus on what he does. Because a lot of times men could be saying one thing and it sound a certain way, but when you look at his actions, right, he might not even be doing that. He might not even be doing what he's telling you, or he might be doing something that contradicts what he's telling you. That could be a problem, you know? So that's why I say you got to judge the character of a man. You know, Kevin Samuels is telling you, do you want a high-value man to be a wife and this and that and all this other stuff? But right here, he's saying that married men, they're beta males. They're simps, which means he's trying to degrade them as if though it's not something that he's trying to promote. He already said you shouldn't even take advice from married people. Those are the type of men you should want to listen to, ladies. Men that have wives, men that have the results that you are looking for. Those are the kind of men you should be looking at, you know? So just listening to a man, it's not going to get you nowhere. You got to look at what he actually does with the words he's giving you. He's giving you advice, but is he taking his own advice? Is he practicing what he's preaching? You know? Or is he just selling you a bunch of garbage? You know, I hope that cleared what Hernandez wanted. If not, you can always just write in the comments, if anything. Shout out to Sean for the super chat. Appreciate your support. He said, check your IG again. Oh, I did that already. What am I bugging out? I seen your comment. That's what made me look. Anyway, let's get back. Let's get back to the show. Let's go.
That's what I was told and taught to be. And guess what? I ended up getting divorced because we got a 75% of divorces.
Don't blame women. No.
We already went down the stats. Women don't want these things.
So basically he's saying right here, women don't want marriage. Basically right there, he's saying that women don't want marriage. They don't want a good man. They don't want none of that stuff. But he was never a good man. So when he say nice guy, you have to understand, it's a whole different story here. He wasn't a nice guy. He was a beta male simp. He was an incel. His marriages failed because he's a sucker. You understand? He was never brought up to be a man. So he didn't know how to lead a home. He didn't even respect himself as a man. So he don't know how to lead a woman. You know what I mean? He was most likely broke, busted, and disgusted, and the women left him. He really had nothing to offer these ladies. If he was such a Don Juan and a pimp and had all his game during high school and college, then please explain to me how you got 2 failed marriages. It's all cap. Because if you learned all of this stuff as a man, you would know what to do. You would be able to keep women in your life. Women gravitate towards men that have a certain character to himself, quality. Women gravitate towards that energy. But when you look at Kevin, he just has an image. When women really get around him and they see that feminine energy, they get turned off right away. You understand? Shout out to Proverbs 31 woman for the super chat. Said, thank you, brother. Love this content. Appreciate your support. All right.
Let me see what's going on. All right, let's go.
First time a pretty girl approached me, I ran away.
What?
The prettiest girl transferred to our school. All the dudes trying to get her. I'm an attractive guy. She wanted me. I was younger, a year younger. I didn't know what to do around a pretty girl. She came and sat by me. I was so intimidated. I saw all the other guys mad. I ran away.
What?
That was before the whole simp story. But guess
This dude just said he saw the pretty girl come up to him. All the guys are mad because she's coming up to him. And he said he ran away. That's what you call a beta male simp.
what? As I really learned how to be a guy and what women wanted and how to be and how to stand on my own and do what I needed to do, even at that young age, life became so much better. Here's what ends up happening. When a guy goes like that and self-actualizes, society does what it's going to do to basically get you back to say, oh, don't do that. Go back to being the nice guy. Because nice guys, they can control. Nice guys, we can go ahead and get you to get married and have a white picket fence. And
Notice that. He said the nice guys, we can go get you married. In other words, what he's really pushing here is for men not to be married. But on his YouTube platform, he's trying to teach you ladies that you need to be wives and get a high-value man. Total contradiction. You understand? He's making marriage out to be something that's bad for men. So what lie is he selling you sisters? Would you like to be a wife? Yes, Kevin. Would you like to pay significant bills when you're pregnant? No. Okay, well, how much money you think your husband would have to make? First of all, how many kids would you like? Well, Kevin, I would like four children. Okay. What city you live in? I live in California. Okay. It's gonna cost you about $350,000 to raise a family of 6. $350,000? Yes, that's right. Damn, why so much money? That's what Kevin Samuels be telling you ladies. You mean to tell me every black family that have kids need $300,000 to $500,000 to raise their family a year? Really, Kevin? When you were raised in your broke family household, was your mom and pops making $500,000 a year? Was your dad a high value man? Was your mom a high value woman? Talk to me. This is not making sense, ladies. Kevin Samuels loved to tell you that in order for you to have a family, you're going to need a man that makes over $500,000 a year. What kind of job he got making $500,000 a year? I need to find that job. This is crazy. And then he tell you, well, for each child, it's going to cost about $200,000. What? $100,000 for each child a year. This is crazy. And this is what you ladies are listening to.
and producing all the resources and all the other kind of stuff. And, that's a whole thing for another time. I'm just saying simply this. Women like cocky, assertive. Women like men who are confident, intelligent, assertive, know what they want, not afraid to go get it. Tell a woman what you want up front. If you working at McDonald's, just tell her you ain't got to lie. Tell her you working.
Wait a minute. Mr. High Value Man is telling the brothers to let the women know that he work at McDonald's. Now, we got to talk about this. Because, see, you ladies
are getting this garbage where he's constantly talking about a man got to make six figures, got to make $10,000 a month. I don't know no one that work at McDonald's that make $10,000 a month. But he's teaching the brothers over here that it's okay if you work at McDonald's. He ain't telling them none of that high value garbage. Because back then he was broke for broke. But now Kevin Samuel got money now, man. I mean, this guy make like 80 grand a night. It's a lot of money. You can buy a lot of cologne, a lot of shoes, a lot of suits. You know what I mean? You can buy a lot of glasses. But he was telling brothers, it doesn't matter if you work at McDonald's, you can still get women. This is what he was saying in that show right there. You know what I mean? It's called the CIA show. Something about get the woman that you want, right? He was teaching brothers that you could pretty much get these ladies, even with your McDonald's job. But all of a sudden now, brothers need to be high value. This ain't making sense. Let's go.
But ain't no man. See, we've been taught that women want men. In order to get a woman, you got to have all this stuff. That ain't how it works.
Wow.
If you working at McDonald's, just tell her you ain't got to lie. Tell her you working.
Exposed.
But ain't no man. See, we've been taught that women want men. In order to get a woman, you got to have all this stuff. That ain't how it works.
Wow. You see, ladies? Do you see how you are being played? He's telling brothers, if you work at McDonald's, you good. You know what I mean? That we've been all taught that women want all of this and all this other stuff. But now he's teaching you ladies that you need to find a high value man. You need to find a man that's making all this money. A man that's, got 1,000 pair of shoes. You know what I mean? A man that wears snakeskin shoes. Yeah, he's a double talking snake. I'm trying to help you out. See, ladies, you've been lied to so much that Kevin Samuels put that battery in your back to get a high value man that you're never going to get. Like, you're never going to get any man like that. That's why he's always bashing you based on your sexual marketplace value. Ladies, why do you put yourself in that predicament to allow a man to rate you from 1 to 10? And then he bash you based on your weight and your kids. He's telling brothers it's okay if you work at McDonald's. That we've been taught that women want all these material things and this fabulous life, and it's really not that way. But now he wants you to believe something else. That's hypocrisy.
That's how they want us to work it, because that keeps us buying stuff. Look, women like dominant men, cocky men, confident men. It don't matter if you're working in McDonald's. You're working.
Wow, ladies. Your boy Kevin talking about the CIA. He said, it doesn't matter if you work at McDonald's, man. You working, bruh. Women want confident, dominant men. So that means you could be a brother working at McDonald's and be a confident, dominant man. Kevin Samuels proved that right there. I mean, let's give Kevin Samuels a round of applause for his hypocrisy being exposed, and the whole world is seeing the lies. So, Kevin, you told the brothers that it's okay for them to work at McDonald's, but yet, when you're talking to the women, you make it seem like the guy that work at McDonald's ain't shit. Let's go.
You got everything to offer. They want you. They want it all. They want sex just like you want.
So women want the guy that work at McDonald's too, based on what Kevin Samuels is saying, that he got a lot to offer. But when he's talking to women, he's on this high value nonsense, which make the man that work at McDonald's, the man making $41K, he's trying to make those brothers look like they're not man enough or they're not good enough and that women need to go for the man making the bag. That's wrong. And that's the battery he put in you sisters' back. And this is why you're remaining single for the rest of your lives. And this is why you're never going to be married, never going to have a high value man, and going to only get used and abused by these men because all they after is sex. They don't want you. They really don't. Let's go.
Sex, make it easy for her to be with you. It is simple as that.
So you could work at McDonald's and the woman, you can make it easy for the woman to be with you. See, brothers, it doesn't really matter what job you have. At the end of the day, as long as you are working, that's what Kevin Samuels says. You're working. What we want is for every black man or every man in general, whether you're white, black, doesn't matter. Every man supposed to be working at the end of the day. Doesn't matter what your salary is. What you're supposed to do as a man is pretty much aspire to do better. In other words, if you're making 30K this year, next year we want you to do better. Make 40K. And then the next year, make 50K. Every year as a man, you should be figuring out ways. Let me figure out a new way of making some money. Let me figure out a new way to start a business. Let me see if I can increase my value this way and that way. That's how it's supposed to be every day with a man. You shouldn't just be making the same salary year after year for the rest of your life. That's not the way it's supposed to be. You understand? But Kevin is not teaching that. He's not teaching men to grow. He's not giving men nothing. All he's doing is saying, well, you got to make $100,000 in order for you to be high value based off of your dollar amount. He's not talking about a man's character. He's not talking about moral excellence. He's not concerned with none of that in terms of how you treat a woman. None of that. Everything is about money. You understand? Who are the clients that Kevin Samuels have been an image consultant to? Who? Where are they? I mean, like I said already, man, I'm an image consultant myself. I'm going to start a channel. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to start a channel. It's going to be called The Image Consultant. I'm starting my channel. I'm just saying. Let me get my glasses on. All right, I'm an image consultant. You know? Welcome, everybody, to The Image Consultant. We specialize in making sure men are confident. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that they have their cologne and a nice fancy watch. Yeah. Because, as an image consultant, we specialize in men of value. Because after all, I'm a high value man. I'm in a high value studio. I have a high value microphone. I'm using high value cameras. I'm too sexy for my car, too sexy for my camera and my phone that I get far. Don't pay me no mind, people. I don't know what's going on. Let's get back to the show.
Look, men, women like dominant men, cocky men, confident men. It don't matter if you're working at McDonald's.
See? Wow.
You're working.
Wow.
You got everything to offer. They
Wow.
want you. They want it all. They want sex just like you want sex. Make it easy for her to be with you.
See, Pookie and Ray Ray don't have no high value status, but yet they banging all the chicks. That right there throws that whole high value nonsense in the garbage. Because Pookie and Ray Ray get more women than the so-called high value man. Just keeping it 1,000. It's the truth.
It is simple as that.
Do you want to get married one day?
Mm-hmm.
You want children?
Yes, I do.
How many children would you like to have?
3 to 4.
3 to 4. And do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant with your first child after marriage?
I probably will have to.
Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant with your first child when you're married?
Yes.
Okay. What percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime with 4 children, you and a husband? What percentage overall for a lifetime?
20 to 30.
20 to 30%. So you still are looking for a provider male, a man making enough to pay 70 to 80% of the bills. Meaning, if you stop working for any reason, the family would not be significantly impacted. How much money would...
Do you notice the attitude on this guy, man? This guy have such a bad attitude towards women. Let's go.
A man need to make to provide for a family of 4 children, a wife, and himself, to not have her income impact the family in any long-term way? How much money would he need to make annually?
It don't matter if you're working at McDonald's. You're working. You got everything to offer. They want you. They want it all. They want sex just like you want sex. Make it easy for her to be with you. It is simple as that.
Probably 80 to 100,000.
What state do you live in?
Texas.
$80,000 for 6 people.
I grew up in the country, so it doesn't really...
See what I mean? They don't know their caps, folks. See, this is a woman who says she thinks her plan is to make $1 million, but I got down to the real numbers of it. She thinks a man with $80,000 will be able to provide a middle-class lifestyle.
It don't matter if you're working at McDonald's. You're working. You got everything to offer. They want you. They want it all. They want sex just like you want sex.
Are you seeing the hypocrisy, ladies and gentlemen? He's telling that woman that she need to have this high-value man making all this money. But yet, right here, he's teaching the brothers that it doesn't matter that you work at McDonald's.
Make it easy for her to be with you.
I mean, it could be easy for her to be with you even with a job at McDonald's. I mean, even the brothers that flip burgers, you got to give them some respect at the end of the day. But Kevin don't give these brothers respect. Shout out to all the black men that work at McDonald's. Doesn't matter if you're at the bottom. It doesn't matter, bro. As long as you got that job, you can move up. You can move up and you can do better in life. That's what we're trying to do. We're not here to laugh at you. We're not here to put you down. You're a black man and you're working. You should be proud of yourself. Because as men, we got to be responsible. Many men don't work. But if you're a black man and you holding down a job, be honorable, be thankful for what you got, and strive to do better. When Kevin was doing this video, he had more respect for the working man. But when he became CIA, cocky, arrogant, all of a sudden now he looked down on the brothers and he pushed this ideology of high value. Now, if you making $40,000 a year, you're looked upon as a bum, someone women shouldn't even deal with. And this is putting the battery in women's backs where they don't desire you brothers because they look at it like you can't provide because you're not making enough. That's wrong. Let's go.
Simple as that.
Why wouldn't he, though? You said middle class.
Math. Because the average black man in this country makes $41,500.
With
the average, I need you to, okay, obviously you don't know.
Wait.
You see how he's pointing his finger at her and being so rude and condescending towards this woman? Very, very sad, man.
So I need you to because as a therapist, as an educated woman, and you want these things, y'all should know this.
You know you lost that woman as a fan, right? I can guarantee you she's not going to be your fan.
Stuff. You should know that it's impossible to have a man making $80,000 and then you not have to work. 4 children, you guys will be lit, ma'am. The average child takes about $250,000 from age 0 to 18. 3 children. And for you not to have to work to pay significant bills in Texas, you're talking about a man making about $300,000 to $350,000 a year. 4 children at another $100,000. You're talking about a man making close to $400,000, almost $500,000, not 80.
Hold up. So a man got to make $500,000 to take care of his whole family, man? Ladies, this is what you are getting involved with. This is crazy. Shout out to Cool Jen for the super chat. says, respect, Ringo. You know something? Our grandparents back in the day never told each other that they need all these earthly possessions to be happy. That's true. Back then, I ain't have nothing growing up. We didn't even know we were poor. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even know we were poor because everybody in the neighborhood pretty much was on the same level. We didn't even know. You know, it was just life. We were kids. It is what it is. But the way this guy is doing it, he's making women believe that they got to have all this stuff. I mean, how you going to tell this sister here that her man got to be making like $500,000 in order to take care of the family? That's crazy. Like, that's really crazy. Where is his family that he's taking care of with all this money? Where is it?
It don't matter if you're working at McDonald's.
See?
You're working.
You're working.
You got everything to offer.
You got everything.
They want it all. They want sex just like you want.
See, brother, if you're working at McDonald's, you can get a woman too. So don't think that you got to be this high value man. Don't think you got to make 6 figures in order for you to prove something to a woman. You could work at McDonald's and still drive a car. You could work at McDonald's and still get your own apartment. Don't let Kevin Samuels make you feel like you got to cap and act like you're something that you're not. Because there's a lot of brothers on YouTube that's capping in order to fit in with this whole high value nonsense. You know what I mean? Trying to prove to everybody that they make $100K a year. Like, this is silly. As a man, you're not even supposed to be talking about what you make. Like, who cares? What are you talking about how much you make for? You making yourself a target. What are you doing? You don't see white people walking around, hey, you know, I make $100K a year, you know? Hey, John, I make $500,000 a year. Hey, look at me, guys. You know, I make $1 million a year. I just thought I'd tell you that because, you know, I'm trying to get robbed. You know, people robbing people left and right. You want everybody to know how much money you're making? Okay, keep it out. Go to the wrong neighborhood. You're going to get robbed, and it ain't going to be pretty. Real talk. There's a lot of sharks out here.
Sex, make it easy for her to be with you. It is simple as that.
$80,000 will not pay for 4 children.
It don't matter if you're working at McDonald's. You're working.
Wow.
You got everything to offer. They want you. They want it all. They want sex just like you want sex. Make it easy for her to be with you.
Wow.
It is simple as that.
It's college fund, retirement, 401k, medical insurance.
Talking about to raise a child or for them to go past? Because
like I'm going to have a conversation with the audience. Okay, see, this is why women don't understand their caps. They don't understand their caps because they don't even understand how much money a man needs to make. They don't even understand what they're asking about. So it's all fantasy. It's all fantasy. It's all fantasy. It's all fantasy for women at this point. Because I can't have the conversation with you, man, because I'm talking at a different level of understanding. I'm talking about calculus. You're talking about arithmetic.
I'm not. I'm just asking you to.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll go ahead and have the presentation.
Wow. Did you see how he just cut her off? Did you see how he just cut that lady off like that? That's CIA for you. That's what you call CIA. Cocky, arrogant, everything in there. That was extremely rude, man. But once again, that's the content creator that you ladies want to support. I'm the bad guy because I'm talking about this. Sad.
All right. See, I couldn't even get to where I need to get to with her. And at the end of the day, like it or not, I can still do this. That woman still wants a man to pay 70 to 80% of the bills. That's still a provider male. That means if you have a 4-leg table, 1, 2, 3, a table can stand with 3 legs. Black women in particular don't want their money.
Notice how he's targeting black women. He's not targeting white women. He's not targeting Asians, Jewish women. No, black women.
To impact the family in any kind of way. That means as a husband, you were going to have to pay the lion's share of the bills for a lifetime. That is still a man in the top 80%, even at $80,000, even at $80,000, which is a ridiculously low number. Only 15% of black men earn that amount of money. What would you give yourself on a scale from 1 to 10, fresh face out of the shower, your natural hair? You cannot use 7.
I don't know, maybe on a regular day, I'd say maybe a 6.
Okay. I will give you a 6. And a 6?
You letting this man decide what is your rating? Like, why our women are so foolish, man? Like, you calling in on this man's show and letting him tell you, what do you think about yourself and all this stuff? Like, that is just, it's like he's training you women to be arrogant, too. Your looks don't mean a damn thing. What is your character like from 1 to 10? How are you as a woman from 1 to 10? Let's talk about that. Because you focus too much on your beauty. And according to the scriptures, beauty is vain. Because it all fades. All of you gonna get old. All of you gonna get wrinkled. All of you are going to die. What matters is your character. That don't age. Your character of who you are is the real deal that you're supposed to be focusing on. Tired of women focusing on their damn beauty. So all you focus on is your outer appearance, how fine you look. You fine, but you still got no man. You fine, but you got 4 kids out of wedlock. You fine, but men are still pumping and dumping you. Your beauty ain't doing shit for you. How about you ladies focus on your character as a woman? How about you focus on your personality as a woman? And stop calling in these stupid shows letting men play you. Cause like you can't see. You listening to some single, broken, hurt beta male simp with 2 divorces trying to give you advice. You supposed to be listening to men that got the results, not trash.
Is cute. A 5 is average. So if you're a cute woman, that's 1 step above average. Okay, average means average. You look in your family history, and most people are average, right?
Kevin, was your mom average? Was your mom average? Was she average at best? Was your father average? You know? What really is going on? Let's go.
Top of the bell curve. But if you take a cute woman who's overweight, that adjusts her SMV up or down?
Down.
Thank you. So that makes her average. As those 2 numbers, they kind of average out. You would be an average woman.
Do you see how he just bashed and degraded her? And she just sits there on the phone and just looks dumb. The whole world is watching her on camera. What is it going to be like for you when you go back to work? I don't know, man.
And as an average woman in this country, an average black woman, the average black man in this country earns $41,500 for a lifetime.
Do you see how he said for a lifetime? $41,500 for a lifetime. Look at her face. What battery is he planting in her back? That this is the kind of man you want? That's the kind of man you want to be married to for life? A man that's only going to be making $41,000? That's really what you want? You want to give your life to that? Look at her face. She's sitting there like, and this is why you brothers are having a hard time dealing with women. Because Kevin Samuels is putting the battery in women back not to look at you, not to even consider you. Because once these women try to figure out like, hey, brother, and you kind of talking to them, well, what do you do for a living? Well, I'm such and such and such. Well, you know, once they figure out what you make a year, they'll start to listen to Kevin Samuels and be like, wait, you're not making enough. I don't think I can even be with you. Think about what that's doing. Back in the day, parents wasn't like that, you know? Parents wasn't focused on all this material stuff and how much money you make in a year. We were able to get through the good times, the bad times. We were able to make it, you know? Mama was always there to fix quality meals, even when we ain't even have nothing. She would make food appear on the stove. We ain't have all the best of clothing, but hey, we had a warm home. See, them times you had to be thankful for what you had. Kevin, he forgot where he came from. He came from poverty. Now that he came into some bread, now all of a sudden now he's Mr. High Value. It's a damn shame what the love of money can do to a man. But you ladies have to recognize what's happening here. He's making you look down on your brothers. He's making you look down on black men as if though they're not worth being around if they're only making a certain amount of money. Let's go.
No more, no less. No Herculean methods, no lottery, no businesses. That's what he's going to make. That's your husband.
See how he make him? Now watch Kevin now. Check it out.
It don't matter if you're working in McDonald's. You're working.
That's Kevin before the success, people. That's Kevin before the success. It doesn't matter if you're working at McDonald's. You're working. But he's telling this sister, oh, if he make $41,000, it's like if he ain't nothing. Do you see the difference? Do you see the hypocrisy? This is the danger of social media. The toxic ideology of Kevin Samuels exposed. Yeah, that's right. Where's the Kevin Samuels Defense Force? Where you at?
You got everything to offer. They want you. They want it all. They want sex just like you want sex. Make it easy for her to be with you. It is simple as that.
But what if I have degrees?
Thank you. See? I want you guys to understand. She just asked me, and I told her, what is a woman has her SMV. Now, these women actually think because they can make themselves higher SMV because of a degree. That does not work. If we are keeping score by marriages, right? The one thing that we can keep score by, arguably black women are at the bottom.
He said black women are at the bottom when it comes to marriage. He said black women are at the bottom. Newsflash. Black men too. Because you're the one who always say that black men are single, unmarried, and childless about 50 to 60%, right? So black men would be on the bottom too. Let's go.
That's marrying anybody. 1 in 4 will marry. That's a crisis. That's a crisis. Who is it? But again, who is it? Who does it fall upon to fix it if the next lowest group of women is married at a rate of 54%?
The answer to that is black men, because black men are the ones that are pumping and dumping our women. Black men are the ones impregnating our women. Black men are the ones sleeping around and not taking care of their women. Black men are the ones who have no desire to marry their women. It's you brothers who are the problems. It's not our women. It's you black men. You're the ones out here doing dirt. You're the ones not building the community. You're the ones who don't care. You've been sleeping all this time. You black men been sleeping for generations, and you still haven't woken up. All you do is blame the black woman. Every single day it's the black woman. When you have sex with a black woman, you made the choice to lay up with her, but yet you want to blame her for having the baby. You release your semen in her, but then you want to blame her for having the baby. You tell her she need to use birth control, but you are the one busting your nut in that sister. You hypocrite. See, the black man is wicked as hell, and you're the one who is the reason why the black community is destroyed.
because of black men. Because every single black woman at one point in her life, when she had or dealt with her first man, the first man to enter her life, she wanted to settle down and be a wife at that point. She was in love. She thought that man was gonna stay. But that man left, broke her heart, impregnated her. She became a single mother, got with another man, became a single mother again. And now it's more difficult for her to find a man because of the children that she had with wicked men. And yet you want to blame these women. So all these single mothers that got all these babies, it's their fault, right? But yet you black men are the ones impregnating them, right? Think about that.
Almost twice as much. Who's it fall upon?
It falls upon black women.
Right. So why?
Do you see how foolish black women are? She answers his question and says it falls upon black. No, it falls upon black men. What the hell is wrong with these women? It falls upon black men. We are the head. We're the ones supposed to be leading women. So if our community is destroyed, it's because of the men. How the hell could our community be destroyed by women and we men, the builders, are not building a damn thing? All you brothers doing is crying online, talking about women this, women that. What have you built? What are you doing to empower your people?
To go ask a white woman what to do. Or
he just told her to go ask a white woman what to do in terms of being married. Kevin Samuels just told the sister, go to a white woman and ask her what to do to be married, as if though all white women are married. Really? Okay, let's go.
Hispanic women what to do, or Asian women what to do, because apparently they seem to know how to do something.
Do you see how he just dissed and bashed black women? He said they know what to do when it comes to marriage, when he's not even in their community. So he really don't know what's going on. He don't know what's really going on in the Asian community. He don't really know what's going on in the white community. He don't know what's going on. They got their own set of problems. You understand? Every ethnic group of women and men have their own demons, their own problems. Ain't no perfect people out here. You understand? Like real talk. We know us sins because we know our own. But every other ethnic group of people got their own drama. Trust and believe that. You know, but for him to say that black women need to go to white women so that they can learn how to be married is garbage. No, black men need to stand up and be men and learn how to wife up their sisters and stop pumping and dumping them. Because all you brothers want to do is smash and dash these sisters. You ain't trying to wife them up. So you're in no position to judge them.
Typically, if you're not doing something right and somebody's making better grades, if somebody's making better grades than you are, you go ask them how to do it.
Wow.
But they copying us. They copying black women. They get
where?
They get their nails done. They get butt licked.
Do you see how Kevin is like white supremacist, one that is like, it's like he's defending white folks at this point. The sister said they copying us. And he's like trying to defend the other nations. You see what he's doing here? Do you see how he don't like black women? Why can't nobody see that? Why can't nobody see that Kevin Samuels don't like black women? Like have he learned anything from slavery? Have he learned anything from history? This is craziness, man. This man is not for the people, man. Not at all.
Want bigger breasts, bigger lips.
Okay, let's run with that.
Mm-hmm.
Then if that's the case, why are they more married than y'all?
Because black men are not marrying them. Because you brothers don't wife up the sisters. Because you brothers are pumping and dumping our women. Because you brothers, from your teen years all the way to when you're 75, all you care about is vagina. You don't care about our women. Kevin, you're in a video teaching and talking to men, letting them know that you only want women. You only want our women
for short-term sexual companionship. Think about that. That's why our women aren't married.
That's a good question.
Because they ain't copying y'all.
You don't think so?
Not this, they may be copying a look, but the software is different.
The only way the software could be different is based on the man. And the software that you brothers planted in our women is whoredom, and you destroyed them. So if you don't like the software that's in women, you gotta change it. Because you brothers are not leading our women. You're waiting for them to lead themselves. The Most High put you here to lead women. But you guys aren't fit to lead. You're just a bunch of whoremonger males that are destroying our women, taking their souls away, and then degrading them and blaming them for why things are the way they are, when all you think about is smashing and dashing. I'm telling you, that lake of fire gonna be filled with black men.
The femininity, the attitude, the accountability.
Black women have issues with their attitude because of you black men. That's why. The reason why they're Miss Independent is because you don't want to get off your ass and get a damn job. You don't want to do nothing. You don't want to lead. You don't want to be in no leadership position. You want her to pay the bills. You want her to take the responsibility. You want her to make the phone calls. How about you do it? You're the man. What are you afraid of? Stand your ground. You want to live with a woman. How many of you brothers want to live up in a woman's house? It's her house. Her name is on the lease. It's not even yours. You up in her crib. Where's your crib? You know? Got a lot of sorry brothers out here talking about amen, but they ain't holding down their own. If you a brother and you listening to this show and you living up with a woman, you better change that. You better go out there and establish your own place and make her come live with you. Don't be living up in no woman's house. Don't do that. You got to establish it yourself.
The desiring to please your men, cater to your men, submit.
He's saying that white women and everybody else cater and submit to their man when that really is not true. You know what I mean? That is not true. A lot of white men get disrespected by their own women all the time. Just look all over YouTube and look at the MGTOW community. Completely white men. Think about this now. The majority of MGTOW is predominantly white men. Think about that. Most of the incels, white men. Most of these guys who talk this red pill, going their own way, they're not doing nothing with no women, all of those guys are white guys. Now, why they feel that way? Because they got their own problems with their women. It's not just black women that have issues. All ethnic groups of women have their demons. But Kevin wants you to believe that white women are gold, they don't got no problems. If that's the case, every white woman would be married. Instagram is filled with white women that are thotting. Fresh and Fruity podcasts have a lot of white women that be up there that are IG thots and OnlyFans so-called strippers. Why aren't all those women married with a husband serving and catering to him? Up, I hear crickets. That's right. That's right. Let's go.
I just said, go ask the women who are doing better than you, and first thing you said,
ain't no woman doing better than no woman. See, you just like to degrade black women. How you gonna sit on your platform and make it seem like white women are doing better than black women and just put that out there like that on your platform? You're not really trying to help your people at this point, man. Like, real talk. You're not trying to help your people. You don't care about black women. All you want to do is degrade them and make them feel bad. That's all you try to do. And you know what's so funny? You silly women keep calling in on his show. You're probably calling in right now. Right now, you're probably tuning in, calling in right now, looking for advice from that clown. Crazy. And you wondering why he's always saying you need therapy. You wonder why. That's mental illness. To be calling in a man that continually bash you and degrade you and belittle you on a public platform, and you continually call in to degrade yourself while wearing your bonnet,
while looking bad, and you'll come on camera only for the chat room to light up with a bunch of damn LOLs. Rather than you having some dignity, you degrade yourself. And on top of that, it's like, it's just sad. I got to make a whole new stream about what I want to say, man. This is just sad the way this thing is today, man. Real talk, man.
That's why y'all, no, listen to my point. The first time I said, go to the women who are getting a better outcome, and you said no. They are checking for us.
Who do black men go to for the better outcome? Because black men, if black women aren't getting married, right, then that means you're not getting married because you, Kevin, you don't got no wife. So who do you go to? Who do you go to learn a better way? Because it seems like black men don't know how to find wives. So are you going to go to the white man because he's doing better than you? Question, Kevin, is white men doing better than black men when it comes to marrying? Talk to me. Or do you need to go to an Asian man so you can find out how to find a wife? Why isn't Kevin telling black men that they need to go to the white man to learn how to find a wife? Why? Why don't Kevin teach black men to go to Asian men or Arab men on how to be productive citizens? Let's talk about that. Why is everything directed towards black women? Why black women got to go to everybody else to be better than what they are? Why? Because you don't like black women. And that's the truth. Let's go.
That's why y'all are dying alone.
So, is it really...
First of all, everybody is gonna die alone. Even if you're married, if you die, it's just you dying alone. But for you to have to say that to women, that's disgusting. To say that, oh, you're gonna die alone. Right now, you're alone. So if you're in your house right now and you got a heart attack or a stroke on camera doing a live, you're gonna die alone. Be very careful because you wishing death on our women. Every time you say you're gonna die alone, that's a curse you're putting on black women. All you sisters out there in the clouds, you need to pay attention to words. When a man keeps saying you're gonna die alone, he's putting curses on you. You know what I mean? Real talk. Death and life is in the power of the tongue, and those that love it shall reap the fruit thereof. Kevin Samuels is doing rituals every time he do a live show. And you ladies are being sacrificed on live. And every time he say you're going to die alone, he's putting curses on you, man. Guarantee you. To all those fortune gods that he worship, because his whole platform, his whole entire setup is based on witchcraft, fortune, all those different items all over his desk. Spinning things, spinning around, that's for fortune. The lights, the donut lights, that's for fortune. All sorts of different gods that he worship. All these different things he's paying homage to during his live show for fortune and fame. But y'all don't peep that because y'all not knowledgeable. You ain't peeping the science that's going on. You ain't looking at what's happening before your face. You have to peep it and wonder what's going on. Why he keeps spinning that crap over and over and over. What really is happening? Why do people start donating? Why are they so tuned in? Why are they so blind and delusional and dumbed down? Because they're under a spell. Strong delusion. I'm wide awake. Kevin know that. Kevin know I can see right through him. He knows that already. He know I'm with the Most High. He know I'm dangerous for whatever he's doing. He knows that already. Let's go.
What you call it? SV, something? What you call it?
SMV?
Is it really an SMV or is it an attitude adjustment?
No, both. Your SMV, men are visual. Your sexual marketplace value is the thing that we look at first. Mm-hmm. And then after we like that, then we'll see if we want to tolerate you longer than a night.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Ladies. He said basically that your beauty, your outer appearance is what's the most important. And in order for them to stay, like after they have sex with you, it will determine if they would tolerate you after the night, after he have sex with you.
So basically what these men are saying on social media right now is that you really have no value other than just to be used for sex at this point. And after you give up your body, he get to decide if he want to remain in your life. Ladies, listen to me really, real talk, seriously, man. Like, I'm dead ass serious when I'm talking to you, man. Like, you have to wake the fuck up. Think about what I'm saying here. These men are saying they don't mind getting with you to have sex with you. But after they have sex, they're going to decide whether or not they want to even be with you. Ladies, these guys are not trying to wife you up at all. They're not. Anytime a man focuses only on your beauty, and he's not even talking about your character as a woman, that's a problem. That's a guy that just cares about sex. Did you hear what he said? That's sick as hell, man. And ladies are still going on his show. Shout out to Donda Genesis for joining Team Ringo. I appreciate your support. Welcome. Shout out to Judah the Lion. All praises to the Most High. Appreciate your support. Let's see. Let me see what's going on here. Let me approve this comment. I'm going to see if I forgot anybody. Let me see. All right, I got that comment from Cool Gent. All right, y'all, let me get back into this. But this right here is troubling. I keep telling you, sisters, that Kevin Samuels is a dangerous person, and y'all not paying attention, man. Let's go.
When I deal with a younger woman,
listen.
I'm not looking to be a platonic friend with a younger woman. I'm interested in her sexual companionship. Short-term sexual companionship. I'm not interested in 10, 20 years. I'm interested in a short time, not a long time.
Wow. Now, listen to this, people. In the chat, where did Kevin Samuels get that from? Let's see who's smart. Where did Kevin Samuels get that from? Short-term sexual companionship, not the long-term. Where did he get it from? Let's see who's smart. Let's see who's smart. Especially you brothers. If y'all don't know, y'all haven't been on YouTube. If y'all don't know, y'all haven't even been on YouTube. I want to see who know where he got that from. Where did Kevin Samuels get that talking point from? Because it didn't come from me. It didn't come from me. Where did he get it from? I want to see if anybody in the chat knows. I need to get that Jeopardy sound. No, he didn't get that from me, because I don't talk none of that getting with women for no short-term sexual companionship. That's not even a laughing matter. I don't even play like that. You understand? Oh, he didn't get that from no AMS. Nope. Everybody's wrong. This is sad. I'm still waiting to see who is smart. This is sad because, this just goes to show that Kevin Samuels can say things and it just goes right over your head because y'all don't know the history of YouTube. And it was so funny. This is not even like no great history. You don't really know who. You don't really know. Nobody knows, right? Or is everybody just playing dumb? Nobody don't want to say nothing. I get it, right? You don't want to mention no names, right? No, not no Black Ram 313. Oh, no. The person is a dating coach. And he pretty much been teaching on that. Person is a dating coach. That's the only clue I'm going to give you. I already know who it is. I want to see if you're smart. Because this is sad. I'm actually looking at you brothers right now. This is sad. I'm looking at you guys. I don't expect women to know. I'm expecting you brothers to know. Because if you're on YouTube, you're supposed to know. Nope, not Lucaria. Nope. Where did Kevin Samuels get that talking point from? The question is, where did Kevin Samuels get the talking point from in terms of wanting women for short-term sexual companionship, not long-term? Where did he get that from?
Nope, not no Donovan Sharp, not no Lucario. Nope, nope, nope. But the person's a dating coach. Damn. If you brothers don't get it, I'm not even going to tell you. Because that's just sad. Tommy never used that talking point. Nope. You brothers got to step your game up, man. This is sad. This is sad. I'm actually embarrassed for you. Nope. This is funny. If you brothers don't know, I'm going to leave it alone. If you brothers don't know, I'm going to leave it alone. Because this is sad. That after, oh, here we go. Give this person a round of applause. Matter of fact, who that is? Shout out to JC Riggs. You win. If you have a Cash App, put your Cash App in the chat. I'll send you $20 right now, just because you said that. Real talk. Put your Cash App. If you have a Cash App, put it in the chat. I'll Cash App you right now. And thanks for your support, but I'll Cash App you $20 right now. Put your Cash App in if you have one. I'll Cash App you right now because you're smart. You've been paying attention. You understand? There you go. That's right. Let me see. If you got a Cash App, like I said, put your Cash App in there, you got $20 coming your way. Because what I'm trying to do, and shout out to Osman for the Cash App. Appreciate your support. Let me see. You know, now the people trying to come in with names and stuff. Nah, you can't come in with names now. No, we're not going to do that. That person, not only did they give the correct answer, but they also support it at the same time. And that's why I want to show some love back by Cash Apping them. So again, but damn, I don't think that person is a member. So I can't really. I mean, if you to the JC Riggs, if you super chat $1 because you're not a member, right? If you're not if you're wait, whose Cash App is that? I don't know who Cash App is that. I want to know who's JC Riggs. I don't know who that is. All right. Okay. That's your Cash App. Okay, good. Let me, because I want to make sure that you get the Cash App. I'm not playing. I'm not BSing. You know, you got the answer right. So let me do this thing the right way. All right. What I said I was sending you, $20, right? Okay, let me do this thing the right way. All right. Let me get your Cash App name. Let me see. Hold on a second. Where's your name? All right. $J. Be patient with me, people. I'm doing the Lord's work because I have a point that I want to make. Let me see. IQIL. I want to make sure I send this to the right person. All right. All right. There you go. Okay. All right. Da. Okay. There you go. It's JCR. All right. There you go. Boom. You good to go. All right. Let me see. Bam. There you go. All right. Hey, thanks a lot. That's where Kevin Samuels got that talking point from. I needed that because Kevin Samuels didn't make that up on his own. You know what I mean? Kevin Samuels didn't make up that talking point. That's not his original words. And he didn't give credit to it because that's coming from a dating coach. From a book. Right? And from the words that he speak on his YouTube videos. But for some reason, Kevin Samuels want to talk about he only want to deal with these women for short-term sexual companionship, not for the long term. So if Kevin Samuels feel that way, ladies, how can he help you to find a husband? And he surely ain't going to be able to find a wife at all. And what's so funny is Kevin Samuels is talking all that garbage, but the dating coach who originally said that, he have a whole family that he have. He have a family now. He did something that these brothers on YouTube can't seem to do, and that's actually build a family. And I respect the fact that the brother settled down, got himself a nice lady, started his family, did his thing. I respect that. But I don't respect Kevin Samuels because all he do is steal other people's shit and he don't give nobody no credit. And it sounds real cool to the average brother listening. You know, I only want to deal with a sister on short-term sexual companionship, not for the long term, just for sexual companionship. That's not your words. You did not originate that. You stole that. You stole it. You understand? That's what I wanted y'all to hear. Thanks again. Whatchamacallit, JC Riggs. So I guess it was an even. I guess I gave you $10, right? I guess I gave you $10 because you super chatted 5 and you super chatted another 5. Hey, it is what it is. But hey, it was fun, right? I was waiting for everybody. None of the guys that have been following my channel all these years, none of them got the answer, man. Wow. Damn, man. Wow. You know? He didn't shout the brother out for the talking points. He didn't say, oh, I learned this from this guy or I learned this from that guy. Nor did he speak in the context in which it's for. Kevin Samuels steal other people's material. But what you have to understand is that he's influencing black men to just deal with women for the short-term sexual companionship. That's it. That's what this is about. Not for the long term. So ladies, he can't help you to find a husband. He can't. Because this is how he see you ladies. Listen. Ladies, right there, Kevin Samuels made it crystal clear. Crystal clear. When he meet a woman, he's only interested in her short-term sexual companionship.
One of the best things you can do is purge your life of women you're not screwing. If sex isn't on the table or in the future, leave her.
Wow.
Leave her. Leave her.
Wow.
We do it so we can get laid. We do it so we can get laid. We do it so we can get laid.
Wow.
We want your mouth on our Johnson. We want your mouth on our Johnson. We want your mouth on our Johnson. We want to screw you. We want to screw you. We want to screw you. Okay, let's run with that.
Mm-hmm.
Then if that's the case, why are they more married than y'all?
That's a good question.
Don't say that's a good question. They're more married than y'all because black men won't step up to the plate and make you a wife. If all black men stop pumping and dumping our women and actually make them a wife, you wouldn't be saying that's a good question. Kevin just blames you. He blames you for why you're single. He says it's your fault. You allowed the man to come in your life. You allowed the man to sleep with you. You the one who brought forth the baby. But Kevin don't hold black men accountable for sleeping with women in whom they don't want to marry. You know? Kevin, what are you going to do when your daughter get older and men take all your talking points? I mean, the talking points you stole from other men. And they begin to tell your daughter, well, you know, babe, I only want to deal with you for short-term sexual companionship. Just for the short term. I'm not trying to deal with you for the long term. I'm not trying to wife you up. I'm just trying to take you home with me tonight. Are you going to be cool with that? Are you going to be cool with the men in college who are going to want to tutor your daughter? It was okay for you to tutor other men's daughters. So it's only right that you get your proper karma. Oh, they're going to tutor your daughter, all right. Oh, yeah. You in for a whole heap of trouble. All this talk you talk against single moms all damn day. What if your daughter become a single mother? You know I'm going to be making a video, right? You know that, right? You know everybody going to be making a video about that one. That'll be something else. Details at 10. Kevin Samuels' daughter is a single mother. And she married or got with a pookie. Because we know you don't spend no time with your daughter. Spend too much time on YouTube talking about black women when you supposed to be raising your daughter. Oh yeah, we cooking tonight. That's right.
When I deal with a younger woman, I'm not looking to be a platonic friend with a younger woman. I'm interested in her sexual companionship.
Wow.
Short-term sexual companionship. I'm not interested in 10, 20 years.
10, 20 years, which means he's not interested in no marriage, ladies. He's not interested in wifing you up. He don't care about that. He's interested in sex only and then throw you to the curb and get a new woman.
I'm interested in a short time, not a long time.
Wow. Ladies, right there. Kevin Samuels made it crystal clear. Crystal clear. Crystal clear. When he meet a woman, he's only interested in her short-term sexual companionship. Wow.
See, what black women are doing right now will get you a lot of sex.
Wow.
Y'all got no problem becoming hot girl summer and hooking up and swiping left.
And you brothers don't have no problem pumping and dumping. Y'all acting like y'all innocent. Y'all acting like y'all angels out here. Y'all acting like all black men are saints and all of them want to wife these women up. Your boy Alpha Male Strategies, all he talk about is smashing and dashing women and having threesomes and pumping and dumping our women. Fresh and Fruity Podcast, all they talk about is sharing and having sex with the same woman. You know? The Stephis Cole talking about having sex with other men, wives. You know? Your so-called partners talk about beating women and punching them in the face and slapping them around. All of you brothers is whoremongers, wicked. You're not even brothers. You're just disgusting men who just hate and degrade black women 24/7. That's all you do. You got no love in your heart for black women. Because you hate your own mother. That's the truth. The truth is you despise your own mother. You are angry with the fact of your childhood history. So you take it out on all black women today.
Got problems with his long-term relationships. And that's a matter of who you are after the bedroom.
Wow.
When I deal with a younger woman, I'm not looking to be a platonic friend.
To all younger women, beware of Kevin Samuels.
With a younger woman, I'm interested in her sexual companionship. Short-term sexual companionship. I'm not interested in 10, 20 years. I'm interested in a short time, not a long time. I'm not looking to be a platonic friend with a younger woman. I'm interested in her sexual companionship. Short-term sexual companionship. I'm not interested in 10, 20 years. I'm interested in a short time, not a long time. I'm not looking to be a platonic friend with a younger woman. I'm interested in her sexual companionship.
That's all he want, ladies, is just sex.
Short-term sexual companionship. I'm not interested in 10, 20 years.
He's not interested in wifing up none of you ladies, nor is he interested in helping you to find a high-value man or marriage. Stop being played, ladies. It's a scam.
I'm interested in a short time, not a long time.
That's true.
So why don't you go ask the women who can keep men? Why don't you go ask the women who can get husbands?
All of that is an act, ladies. He don't care about you finding a husband because he know black men today are wicked as hell. The majority of the black men who listen to Kevin Samuels hate black women. Do you understand me? They don't like you. Those are the kind of toxic men that follow Kevin Samuels. He's a toxic male in the community. He hate black women, and all he do is degrade them. That's all he do. He don't empower black women at all.
Because if it's not in our community, you go to the people who make a better grade.
Why would black women need to go to white women in order to learn how to be a wife? Why can't black women go to you men so that you can pretty much lead them? See, you sending our women to white women to learn how to be a wife when you're the man. This goes to show how weak you are. Our women is not supposed to be going to the other nations to learn anything on how to be a wife. Supposed to be going to you brothers, but you're weak and you don't have no backbone. You don't have what it takes to lead. You're always sending our women to somewhere else to get leadership. Where's the leadership of our women? Why the black man not leading? Why our women gotta go to Asians to learn? Why they gotta go to white women to learn? Why can't black men teach our women? Because black men don't wanna wife the women. All you wanna do is pump and dump. You don't care about our women. Bunch of wicked brothers, man. Wicked as hell, man.
Right? If you're in your school or your group and everybody's failing, and right over there.
Shout out to V-Dub, man. I see you in the building, bro. What's going on? And shout out to Sherelle, wherever you are in the clouds, and Show Shao. Gotta make sure I shout out the mods. Shout out to Sean again. Evro, shout out to you too. Let's go. Let's get back into the show. Let's go.
They're passing or doing twice as good. Do you keep going to people over here, or do you go and ask people who are doing better?
The reasonable thing would be to go ask somebody who's doing better.
Wow. She said the reasonable thing. Now watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Watch how I tie this thing in. She said the reasonable thing is to go ask the people who are doing better, right? Because Kevin Samuels told the sister to go to people who's doing better. But remember, Kevin said you shouldn't take advice from married people. That's what he said. But Kevin is telling the black woman, you need to go to the white woman or the Asian woman to learn how to be a wife. He's sending them to married people, but earlier in the stream, in another video, he told the women, or told people in general, not to take advice from married people. Ladies, what he's telling you is a joke. Stop listening to this fool. Look at how I'm exposing this fool. He's a fraud. You saw him say not to take advice from married people. Now he's telling a woman, go to the white woman so that you can learn how to be a wife. Which one is it? That's pure hypocrisy. You can't take advice from a man who don't have a wife, ladies. How could he help you be married? How could he help you have that outcome when he don't even have that outcome? He can't help you.
Why do you need to put the modifier there?
Because I have my own opinion. I hear what you're saying, but I hear
and that's my point. And folks, I just want you to understand. That's why I want my critics and detractors to understand it's not a matter of information.
Why don't you respond to this critic and detractor? Oh, you know better not to do that, Kevin. Oh, you don't want your million subscribers to know about Ringo TV Raw Black Male Advice TV. But see, they're going to find out anyway because they're finding out little by little. They're coming all to my channel. They're literally watching the show right now. They're watching this show right now. Trust and believe that. Even while your show is going, they're watching this show at the same time. I don't even know if you're doing a show, but if you are, they're watching mine at the same time. That's why I purposely came on a little late. Yeah, right? Let's go.
Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right.
That saying is pure bullcrap. Because all you do is shame our women, guilt trip our women because you want to be right.
Is the primary motivating factor for most black women. They need to be.
Notice, most black women. He's not even talking about white women. He's not talking about Asian women. He's not talking about Russian women. He only bash and belittle black women. That's all he do. You know?
Right in our way. So it doesn't matter if you can point them to what's right and what's better. I'm going to be all right doing it my way. That's why I'm waiting for Jesus or God or somebody else.
Kevin, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just...
Ladies, you need to stop saying that bullshit right there. About Kevin, I'm not saying you're wrong. He's wrong. You look foolish. When you sit there and say, I'm not saying you're wrong, you look foolish, man. Trust me, because he's wrong.
Saying that I would agree to disagree. We have a different...
No, there's no agree to disagree. But
see, notice this. You give him praises saying this and that and that, and he still overtalk you and make you look foolish.
The problem, black women are failing at getting husbands.
That is.
So
black women are failing at getting husbands. That's what you tell the sister? No, black men are failing because you brothers don't want no damn wives. You don't want to take the responsibility of raising children. You don't want to financially support a woman. But you sure enough want some pussy. This is why you ladies got to take a stand and stop allowing yourselves to be degraded by these men. Why are you giving these guys vagina? These guys are not even making you wives. Why are you giving these guys head and they're not even making you their wife? How many ladies at the sound of my voice is out here giving multiple men pussy? None of these men wifed you up yet. Yet you got a man like me teaching and directing the women so that they could pretty much gain some knowledge and understanding. I've been on for over 3 hours giving nothing but fire and flames and brimstone, exposing this fraud. And you ladies would still talk about how much you love Kevin Samuels. Where's the Kevin Samuels Defense Force? Where they at? They don't make videos about Ringo. Oh no, they make sure not to do videos about me. They already done know. Because all I do is provide facts. All I do is provide the evidence to prove that this guy is a fraud. He made it very clear. It doesn't matter if a man work at McDonald's. You could work at McDonald's and get women. But then he's teaching women that the guy making $40,000 pretty much ain't nothing. Which one is it? Which one is it? This is not making any sense, man. For real. Shout out to Proverbs 31 Woman for the super chat. Appreciate your support. Let me make sure I ain't missing anybody. All right. Okay. Let's go.
There's no agree to disagree. There's no agree to disagree. You're dying alone.
Wow. You see?
There's no agree to disagree.
Listen, ladies, when he say you're dying alone, the man is placing a curse on you. I am telling you, man, at the sound of my voice, every time Kevin Samuels say you're going to die alone, that's a curse. That's a curse, people.
Disagree.
Mm-hmm.
He enjoys saying that. You understand? And he's paying homage to the false idol gods that he worshiped. And he's sacrificing black women on his show every single time he go live. You ladies have to understand that his program is a ritual. It's a ritual. You got to look into this and do your own investigation and research. His show is not normal. It's not a normal show. It's a ritual show. And you're the one being sacrificed on the altar of death.
That is an attitude that you can't afford to have.
No matter what you do, sisters,
it's never going to be good enough for Kevin Samuels. He will always find a reason to bash and degrade you and make you feel like you're just not good enough.
How can you afford to agree to disagree unless you can get a better outcome? Let me ask you this. Then. Okay, last. Do you want to be married?
I will be married one day, yes.
Okay. Do you want children?
I'm 24 years old, so I haven't decided.
Well, 24 years old, have to do with anything.
I'm still young and living my life. I
swear to God, I did not pay her. I did not pay her. I cannot.
He said he did not pay her, which means that there are times women he do pay. Out of the heart. Out of the mouth, the heart. Out of the heart, the mouth speak. He said he didn't pay her, which I don't believe he paid her for that particular segment. In that regard, what she said was completely foolish and stupid. Because it's one of the things I've been talking about for many years is that a lot of women that are in their 20s, early 20s, whatever the case is, they want to live their best life now, hot girl summer, going out there getting pumped and dumped, experiencing different eggplants. And then by the time they're pushing 30, 35, 40, now all of a sudden now they want to get married and settle down. And by that time, it's too late. I've been teaching on this for years. Pretty much Kevin is going to repeat the same things that I've been talking about.
This is the problem. They think their 20s are for them. She thinks she's been programmed to think my 20s are for me. So at late 20s and 30s, then I'll decide whether or not I want to have kids. And it's too late by that time.
As of right now, I don't want kids right now. But when I'm older, I would like to have a family.
She want to have kids when she's going to be at a high risk pregnancy. That's the time, which is typical of most women. They want to have kids once they hit over 30, 35. And by then, all the guys that they could have had, they're not going to be able to have them anymore. And this is a problem that women are doing today. A lot of times, especially a lot of younger ladies, they want to go out there and just have fun, party, travel. They want to do all these different things. And they think that marriage is something that they wait for the future. They want to go to college. They want to get their education. And by the time they really reach a certain age, it's too late. You never end up getting married. That's a reality. But I'm not going to sit here saying you're going to die alone and all that other nonsense. It's just a sad situation that you would throw away the prime years of your life when you should be settling down with a quality man. And instead, you give it to a career, your education. And by the time you get all of that, you never was taught on how to be a wife. You don't know how to cater to a man or anything. So by the time you hit 35, 40, you had sex with multiple men. You probably got pregnant 2 or 3 times. Now you got these kids. You trying to settle down with a decent man. None of these guys are going to settle down with you because you got these kids. You understand? You put yourself in this predicament. We know that these black men ain't crap and they out here pumping and dumping. But at the same time, you got to take responsibility for what you're doing. In that regard, he would be correct right there. You understand? Because the sister's bugging out when she's talking about she don't want to settle down. She don't want to have kids. That's just crazy. Because like, that's the time you should be having the kids, you know?
How much older?
Once I finish my master's, so maybe 26, 27.
Ladies, your master's is not going to help you when you're in a marriage. I'm just here to tell you. I don't care what education you have, what the hell is going on. Your job is to be a wife and a mother, right? Your job is to raise your kids. Your master's and all this other stuff, if anything, if it was to benefit you for like a business or whatever the case is, that's cool. If it's something that you do from within home, but to be out there having a career or anything like that, that's not helping the family when you're outside the house, when you belong in the house, raising the kid, taking care of your home, taking care of your husband. If that bothers you, you don't need to be married, because being married is about you serving your husband, taking care of your family, and raising children. That's why you have a vagina, so that you can have babies. This is what it's for. Your breast is not for you to put on Instagram to show everybody how big your tits are. Your breast is for feeding babies. That's why you got 2 of them. Because you might have twins, or you might have one baby here and the baby may want this nipple here rather than this nipple. It is what it is. You would know those things as you pretty much get pregnant. You would know that. Let's go.
26, 27. That's 2 years away.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm. All right. And you want to be married. Are you being actively vetted by a man of value to be his wife?
I have
Are you being actively vetted by a man of value to be his wife?
Yes.
Right there, she lied. That's bad because you're making yourself look foolish. Again, I don't respect Kevin Samuels and I don't even like him, right? But for you to come on the show and say that you were being vetted by a man, and then when he asks you another question, he prove you wrong, you're just making him look better and making yourself look bad, which is pretty much making his point. Ladies, stop calling in his show embarrassing yourself.
Are you in a relationship right now?
No, I'm not.
Then you're not actively being vetted by a man of value to be his wife.
When you, okay.
In that regard, he did what he had to do to get you the hell off that show. I can't really say anything right there. At that point, you made yourself look bad. You came on there, you said you're being actively vetted. Then you said you're not in a relationship, so you lied, capping. It's just... But let's continue.
Stop the cap. They can't deal with reality. You saw that going off the rails. I'm too young. I'm too this, I'm too that. If you think like that, young lady, stop. I'll go get my master's. I'm too young to be worried about kids. After my master's, when is that? 2 years? You want to be married? One day. Mm-hmm. Are you actively being vetted by a man of value to be his wife? Yeah, I am. Are you in a relationship? No. So your sister. So whose child was that in the other room?
Oh, that's my sister's baby.
Your head is still halfway out.
Oh, sorry. That's my sister's
How old is your sister?
My sister's actually 19.
Are you on birth control?
I did the rock back too when.
Are you on birth control?
No.
Are you sexually active?
Yes.
She's not on birth control, but she's sexually active. Let's see how the high-value man who's supposed to be a father, let's see how he give guidance to women. Let's see if he got any wisdom.
Ma'am, get on birth control.
I agree.
No. Don't. I'm gonna just say what a father should say. Your mother has taught you wrong.
One of the best things you can do is purge your life of women you're not screwing. If sex isn't on the table or in the future, leave her. Leave her. Leave her. We do it so we can get laid. We do it so we can get laid. We do it so we can get laid. We want your mouth on our Johnson. We want your mouth on our Johnson. We want your mouth on our Johnson. We want to screw you. We want to screw you. We want to screw you.
I'm not looking to be a platonic friend with a younger woman. I'm interested in her sexual companionship. Short-term sexual companionship. I'm not interested in 10, 20 years. I'm interested in a short time, not a long time.
Yeah.
And your sister is a teenage mother, and that's a cycle.
Right.
Have sex. I'm not saying, if you're going to have sex, just don't make any babies.
Right.
Have sex. I'm not saying, if you're going to have sex, just don't make any babies.
Right.
Have sex. I'm not saying, if you're going to have sex, just don't make any babies.
Right.
Have sex. I'm not saying, if you're going to have sex, just don't make any babies.
Poor advice. Poor advice. Hey, any of y'all like these cookies right here? Man, these cookies, where my camera at, man? These cookies right here is good, man. Shout out to these guys right here. Some of my favorite cookies, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to eat up that whole bag and right after this show. This guy said, have sex. Just don't have no babies. That's what you'll tell your daughter? I don't know if you noticed, Kevin, but when you have sex with a woman, that's how they have babies. So you're encouraging her to have sex, knowing that she's young, immature, don't know what the hell she's doing, and none of these guys are trying to marry her. You're encouraging her to be a thought, really. You're such a great father. First of all, these young ladies are dysfunctional. And rather than you try to tell them, you know what, you shouldn't be having sex. But, oh, no, you're not going to say that because, again, you're the kind of guy who want women's short-term sexual companionship. Remember? So surely you're not going to tell our women not to have sex because your goal is to have sex. You understand? Why would you tell this sister, go ahead, have sex, just don't have no babies? Because that's how you black men think. You want to have sex with women, but you don't want no babies. You want to be able to pump and dump and not deal with the responsibility of children. This is why you want women that got no children. Not because you're trying to start a family, but because if you were to deal with a single mother, you know her first responsibility is her children. And you don't want to come into the house and see some kids making a bunch of noise. You want to be able to go in there and get it in. And the kids are normally in the way. And you don't respect the fact that she got a responsibility to deal with her kids. So you want easy access. You understand? You're the same one that tells single mothers that they're only useful for having sex. Think about that. That men will just have sex with you, but they won't wife you up. This is black men for you. And you're wondering why your women have to go to the government for assistance. You're wondering why your women have to go to the government for everything they need. You're wondering why your women have to go on welfare, public assistance. You're wondering why. It's because you're not there leading them. It's because you're not there providing nothing. The black women can't even depend on you. That's why they got to go to college to get an education so they can get a degree to get a great career, because you're not there. There's no security for her. There's no guarantee you're gonna stay. Maybe there's some truth to why women did this, because brothers wasn't there. Imagine if women didn't do this. They would be struggling right now. If women didn't go out there to get their education, they would be struggling right now. Because you're not there to be that man. Wow. I just learned something today. The independent culture of black women is not something that black women chose to do because they wanted to be independent. It's because the black man was not there to provide for the black woman. And because of that, black women had no choice but to fend for themselves. So they went out there and they listened to the feminist movement, which is also a problem that separated and destroyed the black family. But at the same time, women did this because the black man was not leading. Because if you were leading, there would be no need for your women to go get welfare or any sort of assistance from the system. If black men were taking care of the family from back then when the feminist movement was coming together, why would our black women sell them out for a check? It's because black men was not taking care of our women even back then. They were just focused on getting sex and getting our women pregnant. See, this blame game with black men been started from the book, even from the days of Adam and Eve. When Eve took of the fruit and brought sin into the world and gave some to her husband, what did the man do? When the Most High called for them in the garden, he blamed the black woman. It's the woman you gave me, Lord. The woman, she beguiled me. But it was the Most High who put you in the garden to guard it from all intruders, black man. So if your woman got deceived by Satan, it was your fault. Because if you was watching your wife, this wouldn't have happened. See, you've been a failure in the Garden of Eden, and you're a failure right now. That's why I'm rebuking your ass. And I know you don't like me, black man. I know you can't stand me, black man. But you're the reason why your black women are out of order. You're the reason black women got attitudes. You. She ain't just got an attitude because she's black. She got an attitude because you've been doing her dirty her whole life. And because they're emotional, because they're the weaker vessel, and they're unable to fight back, they develop different mechanisms of defense. One is an attitude. One is the independent spirit. One is hot girl summer. And they just became rebellious because you weren't there to protect them. Their own father wasn't there to protect them. To add insult to injury, father not there, now you doing the same. This is crazy, people. But this is what the black men are doing. Then they have the nerve to come on YouTube and bash women.
Oh yeah, I tell my sister that all the time.
I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to your sister. I'm talking. I'm not worried about your sister. I'm talking to you.
Oh,
you
yeah,
are
I know that.
okay. Listen.
Yeah.
Don't oh yeah me. Listen.
Okay.
You come from women who are reckless.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking to be a platonic friend with a younger woman. I'm interested in her sexual companionship. Short-term sexual companionship. I'm not interested in 10, 20 years. I'm interested in a short time, not a long time.
And I'm calling it as I see it.
He said that she come from women that are pretty much dysfunctional and so, but yet Kevin Samuels came from a father that was a damn player. Do you see the hypocrisy in this nonsense? And shout out to Proverbs 31 woman. Appreciate your support. Shout out to Holy Water and Green Tea for your support. Said, I promise you, I was just about to make a podcast called Why Women Say They Don't Need Men. You should still go do that podcast, because if everybody's viewing here, they know your username, they'll go hit up your channel. So I think you should still do that, because if you have something on your mind, you need to go and pretty much do that work, because it's needed. So pretty much after this show, you should do your thing. Appreciate your support. Okay, let's listen to what he have to say here. Let's go.
Mother was reckless. Your sister is reckless.
He said her mother was reckless, her sister was reckless. But Kevin Samuels, what about your father? Wasn't your father reckless? What about your mom? Because she got with your father, who was a player. Wasn't she reckless? You don't want to talk about that, right? You don't want to talk about your father being a player, smashing and dashing women, right? Having kids out of wedlock, right? So your father wasn't reckless. You want to talk about her mother. You want to disrespect her mother and her sister by calling them reckless, but yet you lived a reckless life your entire life. Your father was reckless. Your mother was reckless. You were reckless. Your whole goddamn family was reckless. But yet you got the nerve to talk about these women. Pure hypocrisy, man.
And this yeah stuff is too much. If you're going to have sex, have protection. Go get an IUD and go get Plan B.
Why she need to go do all these different things? Where's the responsibility of black men? Why black men get no smoke? She got to go get IUD or all this other stuff, birth control, morning after pill. But what about the black man? So the black man, he's off the hook. He can have sex with her, do as he please. She got to do all the other work to prevent the pregnancy. How about you just tell black men to stop having sex with these women if they don't want them to take as a wife? Ladies, stop allowing these men to have sex with you if they don't want to deal with you on some serious level. Stop it. Because you're just getting played. At the end of the day, you're just getting played.
Back up.
Oh, yeah.
And then use condoms.
I'm not looking to be a platonic friend with a younger woman. I'm interested in her sexual companionship. short-term sexual companionship. I'm not interested in 10, 20 years. I'm interested in a short time, not a long time.
There's more than just pregnancy.
Oh, yeah.
There's sexually transmitted diseases.
Oh, yeah. I'm already knowing. I'm saying yes because
You talking about sexually transmitted disease, but all throughout this show, you talk about all these different women you smash. You talked about all these women that you were tutoring. But you have the nerve to talk about sexually transmitted diseases, right? Pure hypocrisy, people.
I totally agree with you. That's what I'm telling you. Like,
Good, because
You see how silly women is? Oh, I totally agree with you. I just totally agree with you.
one thing that could screw you up more than anything else is having a baby.
Is a child.
And when I hear a young lady...
Notice he said the only thing that could screw you up right now is a child. Do you see how Kevin Samuels is anti-children? That goes back to population control. I'm telling you, Kevin Samuels is an agent to the system, man. I'm telling you.
Who come from women who with 5 kids with 3 different dads, and then your sister got a kid. How many sisters do you have?
I have 3 sisters.
And how many brothers?
I have 1 brother.
Right. So your holidays look like a bunch of damn women and kids.
Mm-hmm.
Any of your other sisters have children?
Oh, no.
Good.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Don't make any babies. Don't make any babies.
Notice, no, don't make any babies. Don't make any babies is his sermon. Don't make any babies, but yet these guys constantly talking about what woman they trying to get in bed. Ladies, what does that mean? They don't want to wife you up. They don't want no family. All they want is sex. Stop being a cum bucket for these men. Stop it, people. Stop it. Let's go.
Just do that. Just don't make any babies until you get married first.
You can't take advice from married people. Married people are living a completely different life. That don't mean that they're bad. They're living a completely different life. Single people and married people have different motivations and different everything else. A married man is going to tell you different things because he has a wife. When we are the nice guy, simpish acting, weak beta males, no man feels good being that way. That's why I say you can't listen to married men, because a lot of married men are been beta male. They don't want to hear it. But if you live by the term happy wife, happy life, like I did, I was a beta male in a marriage because that's what I was told and taught to be. And guess what? I ended up getting divorced because we got a 75% of divorces are filed by women. We've already went down the stats. Women don't want these things.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Male Advice TV, we are in the building. You already don't know what it is. Approximately 12:33 a.m. New York time. We're doing what we gotta do. Kevin Samuels was just exposed. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? I don't know. He said, don't take advice from married people. What Kevin said. Kevin said, don't take advice from married people. Don't take advice from them. Now, why would he say don't take advice from married people? You would think that married people would have the answers you need. But he said don't take advice from them. So I guess you can't take advice from people like me. You know? Even worse, I practice polygyny, so you definitely don't want no advice from me. You know? I might lead you astray. Oh, but you'll take advice from Kevin, a man that got 2 divorces, no woman, and he's a high-value man. Now, you would think that a high-value man, would have the results, but he don't got that.
Why is that? Why Kevin Samuels don't have a quality woman in his life right now? Shout out to the CIA. Shout out to the CIA. It is what it is. Anyway, y'all, we've been on forever. What a show, what a show. 3 hours and 36 minutes? Damn. What the hell? It's a long time, man. I'm tired. I gotta get something to eat. But it was a good show. You know what I'm saying? Good show for the people. Glad everybody came through. We have 238 people viewing. Oh, we got 245 likes. That's what I'm talking about. It's about time. I appreciate everybody coming to the show. Shout out to everybody in the clouds. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you for coming through. We got 245 likes. That's good for the show, good for business, because it lets people know that we doing the show. It is what it is. Right? All right. How everybody doing out there? Everybody good? Yeah, man. Yo, doing these live shows, it's not easy. I'm letting you know right now, it's not easy, man. It's not easy. Speaking for 3 hours, non-stop, you got to really know how to think and know what you're doing. Or else you're going to pretty much, make mistakes and be fumbling around and looking all awkward and stuff. But great show nonetheless. Appreciate everybody coming through. Hope everybody learned something. I really do. Hope everybody learned something from this. Because women are calling in on that show every time and they just getting played. And it's sad. What the hell? We got a call. Okay. Hello. This is Black Male Advice TV. How can I help you? You are actually live on the air right now. Is this Ringo? Yes, this is Ringo. Welcome to the CIA. Hi, Ringo. I was just wondering. Wondering what? I need a high-value man. Okay, I think you dialed the wrong number. No, Ringo. I think it's your show I really wanted to call. My show? Why you want to call on my show for? I'm doing a live right now. The people looking at me like I'm crazy. Well, Ringo, I'm just in my house, by myself. Oh, you by yourself in your house? Yes, Ringo. And I'm wearing a lingerie. Okay, now, all right. But you need a high-value man. Okay. Why don't you send me a little photo so I can see what you're working with? Okay, Ringo, give me a minute. Okay, now, let me see. You sending it? Send that photo now. I'm sending it now, Ringo. Did you get it yet? Hold on, girl. I'm checking my phone right now. I'm checking my phone. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. There is a God. I tell you, there is a God. My beloved. Girl, you got a wagon on you. I ain't gonna lie. That wagon is nice. I ain't gonna lie. Now, you see, girl, that wagon right there. That wagon will make a man give his pension away. That wagon will make a man give his life to Christ. He'll come down to the altar and pray. Girl, you know that wagon. Oh, girl, you see, that wagon do something to me. Girl, that wagon is all I need. Oh, yeah. Girl, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about your wagon. 'Cause you're what I need, girl. Oh, yeah, baby, why? Girl, I need that wagon. I need your wagon. I like the shape of your apple bottom, girl. I really do, girl. I really do. Cock-a-doodle-doo. 'Cause you are so beautiful to me, girl. You already done know, girl. You already done know that wagon is talking to me. Hold on, wait a minute, girl. I forgot I was doing a... Hold on, wait. I forgot I was doing a live show. My apologies, everybody. Wow, Ringo, I really enjoyed your song. Ringo, you know I love you. Oh, yeah. Ringo, you know I love you. 'Cause Ringo, you've been so good to me. Oh, yeah. Ringo, I'm taking off all my clothes. All my clothes. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ringo, would you be my high value man? Oh, I need a high value man. Ringo! I need a high value man, Ringo! I need a high value man right now! Right now, girl! I need a high value man, Ringo! Oh, girl, you singing it now to me, baby. You singing it now. Sing to me, girl. Sing to me, girl! You know I need you in my life. Oh, girl. I need your wagon, girl. I need your wagon right now. Look at this photo. Oh, I can rest my apple juice on your wagon. Girl, I need you in my life. Cock-a-doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the CIA. Shout out to the CIA. Shout out to the CIA. Anyway, girl, you still on that phone? I want to hear from you, girl. Talk to me. Wow, Ringo, I didn't know you could sing. You know how I do it, baby. You already done know. Anyway, girl, talk to me, man. Talk to me. What's going on? So you need a high value man? Yes, Ringo, I need a high value man right now. So, girl, you know we doing a live show right now. You know, all the people, they can hear what was going on. Did you say earlier that all your clothes are off? That's right, Ringo. All my clothes are off and it's waiting for you. Okay, girl, you got me all worked up now. You gonna make a brother take a flight. Where you from, girl? Where you from? I'm from New York. You from New York? Yes, Ringo. I'm actually from Brooklyn, New York. Okay, now we talking. That's right. Okay, all right. But before we go further, before we get to know one another, how many kids you got? I need to know. Well, Ringo, I got 8 kids. 8 kids? What are their ages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn. How many bedrooms do you have? Oh, I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. So where do your kids stay? Oh, some of them stay in one room, and the other room they stay with me. So how are you gonna invite me over with all the kids all over the place? How are we gonna do that? But Ringo, I'll put my kids to sleep. Oh, yeah. No, girl, I don't want to hear that mess. I don't want to hear that. No. You got 8 kids. Let's deal with that. But Ringo, I said I need a high-value man. Where are your baby fathers right now? Well, I got 2 of them in jail. 2 of them got deported, and the others, they actually live in my apartment complex. So you want me to come to your crib? You got all your baby daddies dead, baby daddies in prison, deported. You want me to die, right? I just need you to come over, Ringo, and give me the work of God. Oh, you need me to come over and give you the work of God. What do you know about the work of God? Well, Ringo, I actually heard a little bit about the work of God. You see, I watch a couple of your videos on Patreon. Oh, you a patron? Yes, and I heard a couple of things about you. Were they good things or bad things? Oh, they were pretty good, Ringo. Okay. But about your situation, we got to talk about that. Are you looking for a husband to pay substantial bills? I mean, what is your rent like right now? How much you pay? Well, my rent is about $550. But why do you need a high value man? Like, what happened to the baby fathers that you have in the building? Are all of them on child support? Ringo, I really don't want to talk about that. I called your show because I actually want you in my life. I don't think I want that, lady. I'm serious. Ringo, could you do me a favor, please? Well, what do you want? Look at the picture on your phone again. Girl, I've been thinking about your love. I'm doing a live show. What am I doing? Lady, I'm gonna have to hang up this phone now, all right? Because you're trying to trick me. You're trying to use that damn wagon. You know how I get over these wagons. Ringo, I got pretty feet too. Come on, don't do this to me now, girl. Girl, don't do this to me, girl. Why, oh why? Why you sending me these photos? Why you sending me these photos? Oh no. Listen, lady, I'm gonna have to hang up, right? Okay, boo, I'll call you later. All right. All right, y'all. You already done know what it is. Black Male Advice TV. The only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw. It is what it is. A little comedy, a little jokes. But it is what it is. Gotta have a little fun. You know? Let's see what's going on. Shout out to women going their own way. Shout out to you for the super chat. Shout out to you for the super chat. Appreciate that. You said, exactly, brother. The behaviors are still going on. The behaviors are still going on. We must educate ourselves in order to provide for self and our children. Feminist movement does not care about black women. If they did, there would be no Kevin, Minister, WAP, who's that? Oogie, Duck, Jackin. Okay. Yo. Oh, man. This is getting crazy right here, man. Anyway, I appreciate your support to woman. That's the first time I heard of a woman going their own way. Wow. Appreciate your support. Shout out to you. Wait, I got to give you a thanks. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Thanks for your support. Appreciate that. Shout out to the CIA. Yeah. Make sure I don't got nothing on my face. You don't want to get exposed. You ever had a booger on your face or something and nobody don't tell you? Like you be at work and whatnot and people be right in front of you and they don't even say nothing. Anyway, y'all. Great show tonight. Shout out to everybody that joined the show. Everybody that supported. You know, I appreciate it. I'm gonna start do some giveaways. Why is it that these guys that have these high value channels, they don't do no giveaways? They don't give nothing away to the people. Now, if you see them start doing giveaways, they got the idea from me. Let's make that clear. If you see them start doing giveaways on these sort of platforms, they got it from me. Because none of these guys are giving away jack to any of the people and they making all this money. But they ain't giving nothing away. Anyway, yeah. Shout out to everybody that joined the show. Everybody in the clouds that are leaving because they mad. We've been on for almost 4 hours. 4 hours of flames. I'm gonna start to break down all my videos into 1,000,000 pieces and post them up. Because there'll be different segments that people probably will never get to see again. But anyway, y'all, appreciate the show. Appreciate people showing up, supporting. Hope everybody learned something from this. Kevin Samuels is a fraud. All his associates are frauds. The Kevin Samuels defense force are cowards because they don't got nothing to say about the information that I put out. I put out real information that cannot be challenged. Nobody could challenge anything that I'm talking about. You know? Nobody. Not even your boy Kevin. None of his supporters, none of the damn dating coaches he followed, none of those hypocrites, none of them. Because they all toxic. Anyway, y'all. I'm gonna get on out of here, go get me something to eat. It's about to be 1 a.m. Let me see. Don't go. I've been on all night long. I've been on all night. I've been on almost 4 hours. I am tired. I am tired right now. You know? So shout out again to everybody Let me see who's in the building. Show Shout in the building. What's going on? Show Shout, V Dubman, Gen X Diva, Fantasia. Who else? Cool Gent, Wando, Judah the Lion, Woman Going Their Own Way. What's going on? Karzaya, Mocha's Cafe de Paris. How you doing? Welcome. Let me see. Rollo in the building. What's going on, brother? See you there. Shout out to Rollo. Subscribe to Cool Gent. Subscribe to Rollo. Let me see who else we got. Okay, I think that's about it, right? I think that's about it. Shout out to everybody that joined in. Holy Water and the Green Tea. Shout out to you too. I shouted out everybody. Right? Proverbs 31 woman. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get on out of here, man. Great show. Great turnout. You know, I always give y'all a fire stream. Entertainment, laughter, truth, everything. With that being said, we're gonna pretty much sign out. Catch y'all in the next stream. Black Male Advice TV. Shout out to all the supporters on Patreon. Shout out to everybody that been faithful to the channel, all the membership. Shout out to all of you. You know, if it wasn't for the supporters, we won't have the studio. If it wasn't for the patrons, we won't have the studio. We won't have the cameras. So give yourself a round of applause for your support, because you enabled this. Always give shout outs and respect to the people that make it happen. So we're gonna get on out of here. Catch y'all on another live stream. We're gonna have another one probably in the morning. You know, I always say that, we're gonna have one in the morning, and I don't even show up. I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna do another show at 7 p.m., but I come on at 9. I even edit my post, be like, oh, I'm coming on at 7:30. Yeah. I gotta just come on when I come on, because when I give dates and times, it just don't happen. Time be flying by too fast for me, man. I don't know. I just gotta stop making these times. Oh, hey guys, I'm gonna be on at 7. Y'all probably know me so well that when I say 7, you know that mean I'm coming on at 9. If it's 9 o'clock and I say I'm coming on at 10, you already done know he's coming on at 2 a.m. It is what it is, man. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna sign out, man. I'm starving, hungry. It is what it is. So if you sent a PayPal or a Cash App, I'll shout you out in the next stream if you did, because I am tired. Like right now, I gotta go get something to eat. I'm gonna chill for a bit, look online. Yeah, we are pretty much out. Oh, snap. It just said OBS cut off and reconnected. Wow. I must have been exposed. I was exposed. This is crazy. Let me see. All I see is a spinning thing on the screen. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the CIA got me. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna sign out. I'm out, y'all. Let me see if I can find the off button. Where is the off button? I'm out, y'all. Catch y'all in the next stream. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Black Male Advice TV. the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100%